reaction channels, commentary channels. That's just after a while. You shut up.
Asmongold, a popular content creator, streamer, and businessman that most people either hate or like. And I'm betting some of you are wondering, Dipper, what are you doing? Let me explain how we got here. I want to say nap, but I'm sure most of you will say, Dipper, 2 hours or 3 hours is not a nap. Like, I think I passed out around 9, maybe 10. And watching Casual Geographic. He was talking to someone about, like, gators and how awesome they are. And then around midnight, looking at my screen, I saw some kid trying to get a rat, aka Asmongold, trying to get a rat from his house. My first time discovering Asmongold, I reacted because I thought it was the cutest thing ever. This guy blushing at this super cute vtuber, which his community now joked that that's his adopted daughter. I learned a little more things about him, that he's called the Roach King by his community. He seemed like a guy who's perfectly content with his life. He's a guy who's just sharing his thoughts, and sometimes they can be, you know, agreeable or disagreeable. This seems pretty normal. At least he's not shocking his dog. I wonder, is he a dog guy or a cat guy, you think? I bet you guys are already thinking maybe pet rat. Anyways, where am I going with all this? Well, I kept watching and learning a little more about this guy, and I thought, you know what? It'd be a great worst idea you ever seen. A reactor reacting to a reactor to a video. So, I'm gonna watch a video about who is Zach, and Zach watching this video about himself, and I'm gonna be watching that. Because I think it will make a lot more sense to see how he explains himself here and there. So yeah, here I am, past midnight, because my sleep schedule is a mess. Alright, without further ado, let's begin! I'm sorry for covering, chat. I don't know where else to put this VTuber.
Somebody has made a 40-minute video about me. How about
God damn, look at all these tabs. My computer would shut down.
that? 40 minutes. The Asmongold Rabbithole. Uh-oh. Let's get it.
Something that's always chewing away in the back of my head, nibbling away, gnawing away like a worm in Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s brain, is the fact that possibly one of the largest streamers on any platform has one of the craziest pasts and potentially the poorest health a human being can imagine. We're not talking about...
I'm not gonna lie. I'm guilty of having a messy desk. I think the most I've had was like 3 mugs and like 2 small bowls and some wrappers. Like, maybe that's why I don't get too bothered whenever I hear about like, oh, he's a mess. I'm like, well, I have nowhere to say I'm pretty messy too.
Dr. Respect, we're not talking about XQC, not fucking Airsoft Fatty. Okay, we're not talking about any of these guys. Ludwig, nope. Today, we're talking about Asmongold, the hero of today's story. AKA, we're doing a deep dive into the legend of Asmongold, a man of mythical status, of legend in my own mind. I'm a fan. I don't like the politics shit. I don't like any of the politics stuff, and that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Asmongold.
Yeah, it's the LeBron of WoW, apparently. And looks like the guy might have shit himself over that.
Oh yeah, he's a WoW player, or at least used to be.
And it's like, think about the game, the narrative that creates, right?
And exactly what makes him so mythical, and what people are always talking. A lot of people hate this man.
They sure
and you
do.
yourself probably have seen him. Maybe you don't have an opinion formed on him already, but you've
I don't know about that. I think most of the people have an opinion.
I don't know why. Honestly, he just seems like just some casual guy just, you know, speaking his thoughts and opinions on stuff. And again, it just seems like stuff that you could either agree with or disagree with. I'm still trying to figure out where the hate's coming from.
seen him in his coverage of Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. He made like 3,000 videos. Actually,
like
I think
that.
it was close to 87, which is a lot.
At this point, Your Honor, Ms. Heard's counsel is asking to move into evidence and publish
I
the jury.
bet they are.
Defendant's exhibit.
This was crazy. Objection. All right, cut the tape, guys. Cut the tape. Does the job well? Yep. Yeah, we milked the shit out of this. Did I win yet, guys?
The dude's been pretty mad relevant for a while now, and he just loves posting so many videos, long.
Look at how many videos there are. Just 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 2 days 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 ago, 3 days ago, 3. Bro, like, there's a lot of videos.
Damn. Editors be well paid, I bet, to do this.
Keep in mind, this is only one channel.
If me being a streamer, creator, reactor, whatever doesn't work out, I'm literally gonna go run to Asmongold and be like, do you need an extra editor? Do you need more videos to be pushed out? Honestly, I'm kind of envious. I'm envious, man. I really wish I could push out videos daily. Oh, man.
If you, I do, laugh at a joke from a guy that's gay, you are gay. It doesn't make you gay. You are gay. That's not true. You're gay. So if somebody says something funny and you say that's funny, now you're gay. But you find out later that they're gay, you're gay. You didn't just become gay.
If there was a Hollywood Walk of Fame for
I'm getting like 2 mixed messages.
Twitch streamers, Asmongold would be one of the first to receive his monument. Also, because he's doing this, he's been doing this for a long time. By the way, he has legitimately posted 80.
Yep, I've been streaming since 2016. That's right. Making videos since 2014.
Oh, wow.
7 videos in regard to the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial, which is very awesome.
10 years.
At least that's according to a playlist that claims to be complete. Streamers in general blow my mind, but it blows my mind specifically that this guy has committed so much time and energy towards reacting to a trial in which 2 people detail some of the worst moments of their life.
It was funny. And people loved watching it. Oh, there were so many viewers. Look, we got over 100,000 viewers every day watching this.
I mean, if you find out something that works, you milk it. A lot of content creators do that.
Very big
Of
deal.
course, you think I'm above making content out of people's trauma? No, that's the whole reason I'm here. What do you expect?
Back then, and
At least he's aware of how things work. Because, yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but a lot of, like, drama videos do get a lot of views.
you know, I looked at it on stream.
People
I
like
did a couple
drama.
videos about it, but like 87 videos. That's like 30 hours of video. That's crazy. Never mind, it's way more than 30 hours.
It was the highlights. Yep.
He's got about 80 hours of footage of him talking about Amber Heard, Johnny Depp. That's legendary.
What I'm asking you, sir, is did you
God,
comply with the ethical requirements
Did you comply?
of the APA
This guy?
when rendering the professional opinions that you've rendered today?
This is the execute.
It is a requirement of the APA. It's not the requirement of the APA.
Oh,
That's
God.
the first domino for the big legend. 2 whole work weeks of just.
Bro, yeah, that's what
So the Johnny Depp court thing is what made him blow up? I thought it was the WoW thing, and then he just... Oh, is this what made him, like, hard lean to reaction stuff? Because it was doing so well when he did this?
I did. 100%.
Do you know whether the...
And I do it again. And I'm sure something stupid like this will happen, and I will take advantage of that also.
records, medical records
That's right.
from your EMT were produced in discovery?
Objection, Your Honor. Lack of foundation calls for special.
The way he talks here is a little different to how he's talking recently. Is it just me?
I'm asking. Overruled if she knows. Thank you.
It's entertaining. It was. Great.
And
we
this
made
is
progress.
this
Yes.
is from the
You know,
Cook's
that's
channel.
what we gotta sound like, dude. Reaction channels, commentary channels. That's just after a while. You would, shut up. say whenever my TV's yapping at me. Yeah, dude, 80 hours, 3 full days, no eat, no piss, no fart, no make sweet, sweet love. 33 days just talking about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Either way, it doesn't matter.
I don't believe it.
The fact that very few of these videos have under 500,000 views, which means he could have made millions of dollars off all these videos. The guy...
We got over 250 million views.
He definitely made
that month on
thousands.
YouTube. Not 250,000, 250 million.
Wow. It was
a
good time invested in it. I mean,
crazy.
That was
is a legend.
free
And by
revenue.
None of it. He spent none of the money, especially not on like health or cleaning stuff or anything that.
To be fair, this is before I had any money. Like this was in like 2010.
He plays guitar?
Quit doing that. I'm in a garage. I like watching the ants come in. I like watching the ants come in.
Oh, but
here.
now when I do it, it's a problem. So the ants are fine, but the roaches aren't? Who decided that? That sounds like bullshit to me.
It's bound to happen. I had it happen to me too because sometimes I'll leave the bowls on my desk and there'll be ants marching up.
To be fair, I did have ants too, though.
Down there, I'm like kind of like my own personal little Asmongold. Got a little colony down here. I'm in a garage though. Okay, there's no ants in my house. I've got to say, you know, this whole ant bug thing.
I found a hint to get rid of those ants though. If you have one of those like heat plates to like keep your cup warm, just put a little something there and then get the ants to go there and then turn on that thing, heat it up real bad, and some ants are just gonna start sending messages back to the colony and be like, don't go there! It's a danger zone! There's a giant heat wave! I haven't seen any ants return to my desk since I did that trap.
I'm bringing this up real early because this shit is mind-boggling. If you don't know anything about Asmongold, you're in for quite a wild ride. Do you guys remember that clip in TLC with 1,000-Pound Sisters where they put the behind Amy Slayton while she was talking about how dirty her house was and how sad it made her, and there was they climbed up the wall? Remember that?
In the past on my YouTube channel, a cockroach was in my video, and then the fans and haters seen it, and people were hating on me so much, and I tried so hard not to show my videos and stuff, and y'all see them, and it's just hard.
So she crying about a cockroach? You crying about people making fun of you for a motherfucking cockroach? It's not a big deal, man. It's really not.
It's not. When I lost my house, I went to go live with my uncle, and he had the basement available. Yeah, there was a rat there. It was on my bed and it ran across it, and I just hope that that rat never came to visit me again while I sleep. It was definitely a beggars can't be choosers quite situation. It's still better than seeing a massive spider. I did not enjoy seeing them in the basement either. The basement is quite a hellhole for a whole bunch of guests. A bunch of unwanted guests. My basement dwellers, I bet you know what I'm talking about.
How Asmongold is. In real life, not added in post with VFX. This is real life.
Who is Asmongold? Yes! Who is this man?
Who is Asmongold? Or Zach Rohr? However you want to refer to the man, he hasn't always been a React streamer. He hasn't always been the man who he is now and what he's become in recent years. In fact, as of the writing of this video, he's reacting to his subreddit to over 25,000 people right now. That's
how about
cool.
that?
Wow.
He does this type of shit every single day. The guy is prolific.
If I die in Elden Ring, it's the game's fault, it's my mouse's fault, it's the computer's fault, it's chat's fault for distracting me, and there are a number of other faults that it is, except for mine. So yes, obviously it's not my fault.
25,000, that's a lot. How to get this large-ass audience? Well, World of Warcraft. Ever heard of it? Wow.
What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy, Asmongold.
Oh, the 6.2 Arms Warrior. I remember this.
Before he was a streamer, he made World of Warcraft YouTube videos with his original
sitting, and by the way, this was from 2013. I am sitting in the exact same place that I was then. Ain't shit changed.
Wow. Yeah, I can see how he's matured from 10 years ago.
November of 2013. 2 years after my first video. So take the L, Asmon.
Okay, all right. I had a YouTube channel in 2008.
I had it before you did. If you had it in 2011 or whatever the fuck. Nah, bro. Like, I had it in 2000. I was in high school. I had a YouTube channel, bro. Like, what do you mean?
Gotta start somewhere.
This is my second channel. I prestiged.
You gotta start from the bottom to get to the top.
The facial hell works.
Video was how to mod
13, only 13 years ago.
Yours is way worse than mine.
All right, you guys.
Looks good
I'm
on him.
going to show you how to mod Borderlands.
Yeah, it's only
today.
13 years ago, guys. Come on.
Pretty easy. A lot easier than modding Fallout New Vegas, I think.
Actually, to maintain this, that means he's still, you know, is grooming to some degree. I've seen some crazy beards. This is well maintained. Y'all notice?
A lot safer and have a better chance of doing it. So
after posting
Wait, is
a
that
lot of
him?
WoW content,
That's such a
including
baby
bangers
voice.
like my rant about learning real-world skills from playing World of Warcraft,
Yep.
in which he says that if he was an employer and his guild acted in person like they do in game, there's no way he'd hire them.
If I was an
Yeah. Let me ask you guys the simple question. Would you hire somebody in your classic WoW raiding guild?
I don't know.
employee,
Never played.
and I knew how half of
Absolutely
like, the people
not.
that I've raided with and the people that I raid with now actually act when things don't go their way.
Yep.
There would be no fucking way I would want that person in my guild, or not in my guild, working for me.
Yeah.
There's no way at all.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. There's also another video
I heard
titled
most of the
Elliot Rogers
community is
Played
toxic.
WoW.
He did.
If you guys don't know who Elliot Rogers is, he's a murderer.
He did. He was a supreme gentleman.
What?
That's what he called himself.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
There's no way at all.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. There's also another video titled Elliot
True.
Rogers Played WoW.
He did.
If you guys don't know who Elliot Rogers is, he's a murderer.
He did. He was a supreme gentleman. That's what he called himself. And he was an incel murderer. He went out, killed a bunch of people, and in his manifesto, he quoted none other than Garrosh Hellscream. In his manifesto of why killing women is what he needs to do.
Who
Oh.
had a YouTube channel and
What
yeah,
a
there's lot of
dick.
content about him. I don't even know if you're allowed to put like pictures of him on YouTube
I
anymore.
hope
I'm
he's
not
still in
sure.
jail.
He's yeah. It's bad. Pretty bad stuff.
It's really
Between
bad.
November 5th, 2013 and July 5th, 2014, Asmongold uploaded 198 videos about World of Warcraft. That's a lot. For his 199th video, he uploaded a video titled Streaming, in which he announced that he was going to begin streaming.
I'm going to start streaming.
He also talked about raccoons.
Yeah, I did that because I was like, this could be fun. And then people gave me a lot of money, and then I was like, I guess I'll do it again.
Yeah.
And here we are.
It just kind of starts that way. It's like, I'll give it a try. This might be fun. I started streaming because I thought this will be, I don't know, mainly a good distraction, because I was very depressed and I didn't like what I was doing. I hated my job. Moved back home. Didn't have any friends. They all moved somewhere else. I was very depressed, and I needed a distraction. And streaming was helpful. I kind of used it as a therapy session-ish. Like, I wasn't asking for help or anything like that, except when I was getting stuck in 14. I was getting lost a lot. It was my first MMO. Next thing I knew, the community was getting bigger and bigger. Final Fantasy 14 will always have a special place in my heart, because that's where it all began for me, really. It was just me casually playing FF14.
In his house, which is a small piece of a much larger puzzle we will talk about shortly.
Last night I did, let's see, what did I do? Oh, I did ICC.
Yeah.
I talked about raccoons in my house.
Yeah,
how
they
they
were
got
getting
my
in
house,
all the
and then how I
time.
got them out of my house.
Raccoons?
And I think I did one other thing, and I don't even remember what that was.
Maybe that was his 199th upload, by the way. I'm not sure the significance of that, assuming no videos are deleted or anything along those lines, which I'm assuming is probably not the case because of the Elliot Rogers video still there. You think you had deleted something else. Anyways, 2 years ago, he reacted to his stream announcement.
Well, it's not like I was saying Elliot Rogers was right for killing a bunch of people. I mean, he played WoW. He did. And I thought that was interesting. And there were other people that went on shooting rampages that played WoW as well. Anders Brev.
Well, in general, not just WoW, but like people who game, people who watch anime, the people that was usually like marked as like, oh, these loser types that do these loser things. You know what I mean when I say it like that, like the people who view that and stereotype them. It's 1:30 in the morning, man. My brain's fried.
Also played well. I thought it would be funny for me to name my character in WoW off of his character in WoW. Blizzard didn't think that was as funny as I did.
No, that's too dark. Crazy? That's some sick
and
humor.
Howard got 250 viewers, which is very impressive for a first stream for anyone, really.
The first stream that I ever did, I got 250 viewers. Like, a
what?
lot of people tuned in to watch the stream.
He didn't react.
The only time I broke over 200, almost 1,000, was when I streamed Persona for the very first time, Persona 5 Royal. Never, ever got close to getting over 200 again. Never, ever. That was like, oh my god, such a panic stream moment right there. I was like, where are you people coming from? Where are you guys?
To the raccoons in his house by laughing, face-palming a bit, and saying nothing ever changed. And that was 2 years ago, which was 8 years after the announcement.
I talked about
I don't have raccoons in the house anymore. What happened is that so basically my house, there was like, they had to do a house insurance inspection. And when they did that, they said that they won't insure the house anymore unless new siding gets put on the house.
Oh.
Because there were too many raccoons and holes in it.
Oh.
So I had to get new siding put on the house. And so there are no raccoons allowed in the house right now.
So he's the kind of guy who doesn't really do stuff that's needed ahead of time. Like, it has to be like, hey, there's no more time to wait. This needs to get done now. I wonder if he has ADHD, like, just procrastinates on tasks until it's like, you can't wait any longer, because I kind of have that issue. Like, I wait until the last minute until just like, you got no more wiggle room. This needs to get done now. And be like, oh, okay.
As far as I know.
In my house and how they got in my house, and then how I got them out of my house. And I think I did one other thing, and I don't even remember what that was. And so...
The best thing about this is the fact that, like, nothing ever changed. Yeah. Like, nothing ever, like, it's always been, it's been the same the whole time. To be fair, at this point in the video, I had already changed it, but I think I was just referring to, like, later on, like, like, I changed it in, like, 2017 or 18 or something like that, because I had to.
He's waiting until it's a last minute thing again.
Twitch channel is, of course, a lot of WoW content. It's just thing. He grew the channel to 3.5 million followers while continuing to post YouTube videos on the OG Asmongold.
Hold on, because of a raid?
17 or 18 or something like that, because I had to.
When Asmongold started streaming on the Asmongold Twitch channel, it was, of course, a lot of WoW content. It's just thing. He grew the channel to 3.5 million followers while continuing to post YouTube videos on the OG Asmongold channel. It was the heyday.
Wow.
It's me. It's your boy,
my god.
And today I figured I'd do a little holiday video for everybody.
Just kidding. He's still growing massively. He's not fallen off even a little bit. One thing that's
You're goddamn right.
And I don't know the lore for, and with a 5-minute Google search, I couldn't find the information for. I've also reached out to Asmongold before, and he just ignored me, or just didn't see the DM on Twitter or whatever. Either way,
most
it doesn't
likely.
matter to me. He's got massive, big-time, ultra YouTube internet legend status in my eyes, so kind of cool, whatever. I guess I don't have any idea. I'm sure someone will be like, "Well, actually, dude, he's got on him. That's awesome. That's cool.
Doug.
You got." And you're like 30, you're a legend in my book. I'm having limited respect for you. You're a millionaire. You made $1 million just reacting to this bitch, this shit, and you still got raccoons crawling on you. That's crazy.
I had a cockroach the other day. Remember, I had to catch him.
Ew.
I caught him on the wall. Let's see if there's another one. Let's see if there's another one.
I had a roach a while ago crawling around in my bathroom. I didn't even realize it. My mom, she just came in and she was just like, this rug needs to get cleaned. Pulled it up and like this little roach just started scurrying by. I shouldn't be sharing this. I shouldn't be sharing this. I'm done. Anyways, we both screamed and I just pretend it's not there anymore.
All these fucking things. There's a moth. But that's about it. Yeah, no, there's no more right now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm chilling. I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, you have a word of cover. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
It is gross, though. Come on, Asmon.
Asmongold YouTube and Twitch channels have been abandoned, which is strange. He stopped posting on his YouTube channel.
I never thought of that. No, you're right. Yeah. I stopped using the original Asmongold Twitch channel and the... Oh, God. Oh, God. That's bad.
After 919 videos, with his last upload being in October of 2018. And he stopped streaming on the Asmongold Twitch back in 2022 and has been since streaming on his second channel, Zachrar, which is not a partnered channel and is therefore not monetized. Pretty cool.
True.
Guy's awesome.
How many channels does he have?
This channel is massive for not being able to make any money for the streamer nor the platform in which it's hosted on. It probably costs Twitch a shit ton of money that he just streams and is the 7th largest channel on the whole platform.
That's insane, by the way. How the fuck does that happen?
Average streamer 26,000.
According to Twitch tracker, which might need to be taken with a grain of salt, he's averaging 26,000, whatever, 26,500 streams, and now primarily focusing on just chatting and not World of Warcraft. I assume it takes a lot of bandwidth, and they're not making their money back.
No, they're probably pissed about this shit. Yeah.
Huh?
Or does it? I like it. Take the L.
46K? Yeah, I mean, to me, it's whatever, right? I mean, like, a lot of people are going to watch the show. People watch the show because it's entertaining. They like it, and I try to make it entertaining, right? As much as I can. I try to cover stuff that people like seeing, etc. I think that a lot of streamers are boring. I think they're boring, and I'm sure there's a lot of people...
I have the opposite. It's not really boring, but I feel like sometimes they get a little too much. Hell, even I think I get a little too much when I stream. Just, I don't know. I can't really watch my own videos. So thank you all for putting up with my streams. I definitely do prefer someone who's just a little bit more monotone and chill. Kind of like the opposite of what I do.
I think I'm boring too, right? And so, like, to each their own, but like...
It's true. Yeah. Everyone's got preferences.
He actually talked about how much money he costs Twitch in a recent video. Apparently, he cost them about $8,000 a stream, and he says he tries to stream every single day, but he subtracts 20 days missed from the year, so...
Probably something like that,
345 days, that's about $2.8 million he costs Twitch a year.
I thought you make money for Twitch when you stream.
I think they should just give me that money instead. Why? I just feel like that's the right decision.
Let's go in here. We're going to say that I've streamed for about 8 hours, right?
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to say that we have 9,000 viewers right now. We're going to put the average at about 8,000.
Okay.
If every one of you is watching at 1080p and you have been the whole time, it costs Twitch $4,360 to run this stream. That's how that works. That is why Twitch is losing money. This is the reason. Per year? No, per this stream. That's this stream, not per month. This singular stream at 8 hours of streaming.
Dan must hate me. Yeah.
The two faces.
Yeah.
Kick that guy off. What? And he's dirty? He's got bugs on him? What? To be fair, though.
I think that's what makes a lot of people mad, is that I live like an absolute degenerate animal. I don't really give a fuck about, like, oh, wow, you're leaving money on the table.
Jealousy. You don't deserve it type attitude.
That I took off of the table? More than fucking enough. It's not a big deal. I think that a lot of people, they see me and they see a person who's done everything wrong. Literally everything wrong. I live like an animal. I talk like an asshole. I live at my mom's house. I don't shower. I have raccoons and roaches in the house. I play video games all day. I don't exercise or really work out a whole lot. I exercise semi-regularly, but not a whole lot right now. And
I would like to commit more hours to the gym. It's just I get tired and it's just like, man, I'm gonna go take a nap. 2 hours pass. I go back to work.
Still, people are watching. Yeah. The American dream. I guess so.
The estimate does come from a website that estimates the cost of bandwidth for Twitch, which I love using the website. It's pretty cool. It could be more. It could be less.
Bandwidth.
There is
Let's
a reason
see where it's at right now. Channel, basic, standard, 1080p hours streams, 6-7 hours, let's say 7 hours a day. Viewers
7 hours a day.
46,000. And then so channel closest region to your average viewer watch duration is about 50. Probably actually about
43,000.
I would say in between this. So it costs Twitch. So today's stream is costing Twitch $20,000. Oops.
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
Sounds like a lot. It's nothing for Twitch? Yeah, I guess so. Man, that's crazy.
Amazon bought Twitch because they have AWS, and it's like, you know, vertical integration. Classic. Though just over a week ago, Mr. Asmongold himself said on a stream that there's a good chance.
If it hurts them so much, shouldn't they turn that off then? That option?
He'll have to partner the channel that so that Twitch will play ads on it so they can start making.
Yeah, that's very impending. Yeah.
Something.
I might have to partner the channel. It is
off
what it
the
is.
content that he's just react farming and then uploading it to YouTube and making a bunch of money off of.
I know, it's ridiculous.
They're just waiting for him to slip up, I bet.
He's robbing Twitch.
Off of YouTube, I assume, if he's been doing it right and actually activating the ads. And realistically, whatever amount of money Asmongold has coming in, he doesn't need that much of it.
No.
He's a very simple guy. Most people don't need that much money. He's not flexing Rolex.
That's the impression I got.
QC.
How are you supposed to close that? Like this?
I don't
And
like people
in a
flexing
recent
how much
interview,
money they
he
make.
says that he
like
only utilizes about
not like hey, this is the revenue I'm making, but just like buying all these fancy things, that kind of flexing. It's like, look at this awesome new thing that I got, paid like 30,000 for it. I didn't need it, but I had the money to spend it, so I did. I don't know why that bothers me, but it does.
1% of his income.
I probably spend less than 1% of what I make. Yeah, that's true. 100%. And I don't really spend any.
So the question is, does he spend 1% of what he makes? Like, is he just talking about for himself? Or he only has to spend 1% of what he makes to pay, like, his crew members? Then that means he could pay more people, hire more people. All right, you're just gonna pin this somewhere in case I need an emergency job for editor in the future for Asmongold. He makes enough to hire.
Money for any reason unless it's eating food. Unless it's something that's like related to my job.
Bare necessities.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, just because you make more money doesn't mean you need to spend more money.
It is his money.
I mean, if you get $1,000, doesn't mean you have to spend $1,000. You could just get $1,000 and say, damn, I got $1,000.
I can see people getting frustrated with how he spends his money. Just be like, you could be giving that to charity or donating. I think it's the same thing. Or just give back to the community of, hardworking people and stuff. But like in the end, it is his money, you know? I'm sure many of you probably don't like it with anyone comes up and be like, hey, you're making this much. You need to be spending more money. Who likes to hear that?
I mean, what's complicated about that?
It's not.
What do you spend? I invest all my money. All my money's invested.
Probably like in stocks, maybe?
What are you going to do with that money when you die, though?
Again, it's his money. My mom has a saying that when people start prying about how much you make and how you should spend it, stay away from them. She even said that if your siblings mention anything about like how much you make and what you're doing with your money in situation, you need to change the subject. Protect yourself, because when it comes to money, people will start treating you differently. No one really likes to be told how to spend their money. I feel like the internet has made people a lot more nosy in other people's business. It's okay to be private about certain stuff about your life. You don't need to share everything.
People might not really understand this.
Which is weird.
People I just don't really give a shit about it. It doesn't really matter a whole lot.
He's comfortable. He's content then.
Yeah, it's whatever to me.
If I was him, I'll be traveling more.
I'm just living my life, enjoying myself, and that's all that matters.
I would totally just change my content to be a traveler.
Living within his means.
A traveling streamer.
99%. No.
That would be the
What are you gonna do with
dream.
that? You ain't gonna spend all that, are you?
Nothing.
Again,
Nothing. It's not important.
It's his business in the end.
It's not relevant or important. It doesn't really matter. It's just whatever.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need something to do with it. Like, there doesn't need to be a purpose to what I'm doing. Like, why would I care? It's just, it is what it is.
I'm sure, like, a good portion of what he's made was to provide help to his dad, who I consider recently deceased. My condolences. Never easy to lose a loved one. That sucks. So, yeah. Again, it's his business, and he'll figure out when and where to spend it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't really think about it a lot. Like, my life isn't about money.
It's streaming. If he's doing it,
money is great.
If he's doing it daily,
money, but
don't we all like making money?
Right? I can use the money, like I invested money to start a business, and then we invested more money to start another business, and then we invested more money to start another business, and then after that,
that makes total sense. You make money, you don't exactly like spend it on the spot. You're probably saving it for something. You may not know what, but you'll figure it out. Hell, we don't know. Maybe Osmond will be saving that money to get a house later. Who knows?
that we invested even more money to start even more businesses. And so, yeah, we have done some stuff with the money. We just don't need all of it. Does the percentage not go down, or is that...
He's a humble dude.
The more you make, or does inflation balance it out? Yeah, I don't know. Please spend money on content stuff. Think about it.
Content stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't even think about it or worry about it or care about it hardly at all.
Well, what is there to spend it on? He's a reaction streamer. What else could he possibly spend it on for content?
You definitely care more about money if you didn't have it so much?
Duh.
Absolutely. You're totally right. Wait, yeah. 100%.
Not
Yes.
what the f***? Might as well throw it in the trash or something. Or give it to me.
The darks. Oh.
This is what I woke up to. That started all this.
Sell out a sports stadium worth of
the
live
timing
every single day. There's a dark side to Asmongold, aka Zach Roar, aka Zach, aka the guy that reacts.
What skeletons in the closet will you share besides the rat that I saw?
To and talked about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard for 3 consecutive days straight with no time for poo, pee, fart, shit, piss, drink.
Those were the highlights. It was way more than that.
He's exaggerating about that, right?
A lot of people have seen this darker side. They know the meme. They know the mythical status.
I don't
of
think
this
I want to know
life,
if it actually
the average
happened.
Content consumer may not know, and that's what the point of this video today is. I think this shit is so interesting. Genuinely, I do. I do not understand it even one little amount, but I love it. I tell you what.
All right, let's see it.
Zachary has lived in the same house for over 10 years.
I like this guy's charisma. I need to check out his channel after this.
And under normal circumstances...
Over 30 years. I've lived in it my entire life, minus maybe 6 months.
Oh, man, lucky.
My entire life, I have lived in this house.
That's
memories.
Normal. You found the place you love. There's no need to move. You should, maybe if you love the house, you should take care of it. If not for your safety, then at least for your health, which is the only thing human beings actually have. Two things. Their attention, their observation, their ability to rationalize, and their health, their physical health. Mental, acuity, attention, physical health, or whatever.
Do you think he has mold in his house? I sure as heck hope he doesn't. It's not good.
Zach!
I think that's... Oh my god! I think it's way worse than bugs having mold in the house. That actually could be bad for you. Anyways. Oh my god. This is... I'm looking at my room right now. I don't have any room to talk. Shit. I mean, I don't have a lot of like trash, but there's like clothes everywhere. Oh gosh. All right, I have to say this. Watching this is inspiring me to clean up a bit. But my place is small. There's like no room to put away a bunch of boxes that I've been receiving from you guys from the throne. Thank you so much about that. But I literally have a box that's like touching the ceiling. Like I've been playing box towers. Condo life.
Has documented how he does anything but take care of his home and therefore himself as an extension of the things that he lives in and loves. He has documented this over the many years of
At least throw away the food!
Nonchalant. You see,
this video was from 2010, by the way.
Roar might be his second Twitch channel. It's actually the name of his first YouTube channel. He started uploading to the Asmongold YouTube channel 10 years ago, but Zach Roar saw its first upload 15 years ago, titled The Rat.
The Rat!
Right. This is where it gets crazy. The video begins with Zach getting hit in the head with some kind of wooden beam, and he heads inside.
I used to break things on my head all the time. I had a lot of practice. I built up a tolerance for it.
That's such a dude thing to say! Oh my god! Yeah, back in the day, I was just randomly breaking shit with my head. Another dude. Yeah, back in the day, I'll be playing fart competition with my friends. Back in the day, I would see if I can make this thing, you know, explode. Back in the day, I'd be collecting sticks and imagine it to be weapons. Oh boy. Boys are boys at any age.
The state of the home that he lives in. There's debris all over the kitchen floor, debris everywhere.
Ew.
Smack dab in the middle
I had
of
my
this
mom
debris
record this.
is a rat.
Oh my
It
god!
almost feels like an episode.
No, it's one rat. It's one rat. We're not talking about 10 rats. It's one rat. It's not a big deal. Damn.
This is the perfect time to be watching this, man. Like this is scary. This is hella scary. No. Like you see a lot of like dirt and shit that needs to be swept up like that. This isn't dirty. This is a hazard.
Of hoarders. You remember that guy Glenn, the guy with 1,000 rats?
I only have one rat, probably.
I don't want to hear what the number is for probably. Okay. Throw me in with the rest of the pool of hypocrites because I just said it's his money, not our business. But dude, if you want to spend like at least like a 0.1% more of what you're making on a maid that comes in that cleans your place like once or like twice a month, like that'd be, to me, is a good investment. They come, they leave without you realizing it.
2 or 3. I don't have that many rats. I'm not petting them or anything. They're just there.
What would you ever want a rat for? Don't knock it till you try it.
Zach's video titled The Rat is reminiscent to me of the moment in which Glenn from Hoarders began his rat obsession and eventually ended up with 1,000 rats. Zach did not do this.
They're everywhere. They are coming out of the walls, out of the mattresses. He sees them as his children.
Instead, Zach became a very famous and successful Twitch streamer. Similar, reminiscent.
There's actually a big spider. It was like the size of my palm of my hand. It was in the kitchen, and I tried to cut it in half with a knife, and it got away. And I said, you know what? That's natural selection. I'll let him go.
Hearing that, if there's ever an anime of a caveman that gets isekai'd, I should say isekai, that just somehow travels to the future, like present day, today, they can be successful. I'm sorry, husband. I will cut that spider in half. Oh my gosh.
He's in the house now. He's still in the house right now. Yeah.
No. Oh, it passed. Big risk.
No, if I try to cut one of them in half and they get away, I just let them go.
Oh my god. No, I stayed up 3 hours one time when I realized I got bit by a spider, and I was angry. I was really, really angry. I don't like getting bit by spiders. I mean, I'm sure nobody likes getting bit by spiders, but yeah, it did the whole, like, the section that the spider bit got poofy and stuff like that, and it's just like, oh, well, crap. Yeah, I stayed up trying to find that damn spider, and eventually I did, and then I squished it, and I left its corpse on the wall as a warning sign to other spiders or insects that enter my room to get the F out, or death shall come.
It's not the same, clearly.
Yeah.
Back to the video. He shakes the box around, and then he takes the rat outside and dumps it in the trash can. It looks like it's dead. I think it is. I don't know if he killed it or it was,
we killed it after the video.
Dead when he was filming. I'm not exactly sure. I have no clue, but it's motionless, and it does not look good.
I wonder if PETA went after him.
Cemetery of a living condition if there is a alive or dead rat within the walls of your home. A rat!
Oh, shit!
That's actually a little
That's
sad.
not even a big deal. Like, what are you stressed out for? It's probably fake, but yeah, what?
Rat!
Not a mouse. A rat!
That's not.
It's definitely CGI, dude.
Big deal. It's
What's
not
wrong
a
with
big deal.
Stop it. A rat,
Stop it.
dude. Have you ever? I've never seen a rat, I don't think, in real life. I mean, I had a pet.
I mean, it's just a rat. I mean, you see him, there he is. Like, I have probably caught in my house more than 10 rats over the years. Yeah, it's been a lot of them, man.
Pet rats. Like you see mice and stuff. But a rat?
It's just
the rat
nature.
video is only scraping the surface, too, which is very cool. 13 years ago, Zach uploaded a video titled Asmongold's Lair, which showcased the...
This was the beginning of the legend right here, of like me being a degenerate. This was it. It was this video right here. This video went super viral on Reddit. Like, I remember I got like so many fucking people messaging me, talking to me about it. It was insane. Humble beginnings. Yep, this is the first one. This is the first time one of my videos got really popular.
Yeah, that's normally how you gain more attention. Someone finds you, talks either like shit about you, or I don't know, says something to make you blow up in another place, like Reddit or Twitter. And then people searching and being like, who this? I'm now curious.
Showcase the sorry state.
It was like
he subjects
2011 or
himself
12.
to every single day.
Maybe 13.
With fast food so old he can't remember
Tissues.
when it's from.
Yeah.
And a desk and floor completely covered in
Food.
microplastics.
I don't even remember when I had that.
Ew. At
Yeah,
least throw away the
that's
food.
Taco Bell, I could tell.
Here's my dad.
Oh my
man, those were the days.
god!
Those were the fucking days right there. Holy shit.
Red Solo cup, I'll fill you up. Come on and party, or something like that. If this is all soda, that's not good. That's a lot of sugar. It's bad for your teeth.
Damn.
He looks so proud of
Man.
himself.
Oh, OG Wrath? That's the original Wrath of the Lich King, man.
Yo!
Yep.
An actual telephone. I haven't seen these.
There you go.
Everyone's with like
I
cell
just got that
phones.
mount.
This is Drake.
Reminds
I
me of
remember
that movie Signs, leaving the drinks all around. Dude, I leave some shit around on my desk. Nothing like that, man.
Right?
I imagine being in Asmon's house is like playing Russian roulette, except with 3 fully loaded.
No, I can hear the soda. That's not true. I can hear which one is the right one.
I can hear it. If it's flat, you can't go back. Don't drink from that. That's actually kind of funny. It's kind of clever. All right, here's the thing though. As bad as that looks, what the crazy neighbor did downstairs to get back at her like ex-husband, she trashed it way more. Like, I couldn't even step a foot inside when he says, yeah, it's bad. She was a crazy bee. And I was like, ah, dude. They'll be having some kind of fight. and they'll be yelling while I'm streaming, and I'm just like, you guys can't hear that, right? You should be slamming doors left and right below me, you know, bam, bam, bam. So yeah, update now. I think the guy's finally divorced. Got the lady out. The cops finally came in and kicked her out. She's now homeless, just vibing in a sleeping bag near the gas station near me. And the guy is basically staying with family and staying with a cougar. Yeah. So that's the update. He says, I'm done. I'm done with women who are younger than me and don't have their shit together. And I was like, so how's this new lady? And he's like, oh, she definitely has things together. She has like her own financial gains. So I'm just enjoying her company. And I was like, all right, cool. I guess. Yeah. That is an improvement. What you thinking?
The carbonation. I just have to listen to the soda and I know it's the one that I have. I can smell it and I can tell if there's a difference between like that zero sugar soda and the shit that's not zero sugar. I can hear it, bro. Like, yep,
no.
I can easily hear this. Absolutely.
No.
I've never made a mistake. Actually, maybe like once or twice, but hardly ever.
Revolvers.
My whole life.
And the one that is
crazy.
Unloaded is the only drink in the entire house that doesn't have a colony of living things within it. No wonder there was an issue with rodents. Come on! He even uploaded a video about his raccoon magnets. Every time.
Yeah, my mom and I, we printed out these magnets here. And it's like, you know, like those World War II planes where they would put like skull and crossbones for all the people they shot down. Well, we did that for raccoons. And so every raccoon that we would catch, we would print out a new picture and then put a magnet on the refrigerator of that raccoon that we had.
This is next level unhinged. Like, this is like... This is a different type of unhinged. I don't know what to say. I don't...
And they would catch a raccoon, they'd put a magnet on their fridge, and, you know, that was 13 years ago. There were 6 of them. I wonder if the tradition still lives
probably
on
like
to
10
this very
total.
day. I assume not. He should sell raccoon magnets, so that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would be.
Now,
That's a good idea.
I concede that it could potentially take a long time for someone to change their ways, or specifically to realize the error in their ways, in which they need to then change their ways. And it's cool, we get to look back and see Zach 6 years later. He gave us an update in 2017.
That was bro, that looks really nice.
Oh,
I mean, that's pretty damn good.
Wow, just
hey,
2
how
cups.
about that?
So he just cleaned, without a doubt. He
you see
just
that Gatorade
cleaned.
bottle right there?
All right, that's definitely better from a soda.
I still got it. This is my original webcam stand.
It's still sitting there! It's his webcam stand!
Yep.
Who am I to talk again? Who am I to talk again? Instead of going out and getting string, I used a plastic straw wrap in order to tie this this thing to the oh god, what do you call it? The rear view mirror in the car. I was like, yeah, this'll do. It's doing its job. It's holding the guest parking sign or the resident parking sign that people need so they don't tow away my car. Yeah. It was a straw plastic wrap. Creativity at its best.
2017, pretty early in the video. He says it's 8:30 a.m. and he's ready to go to bed.
It's about 8:30 in the morning. I'm getting ready to go to bed. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on here because it's in the dark, but you guys can just kind of guess.
Yeah, I stayed up all night.
Is awesome.
Wow.
So, you know, that
yeah, I would stay up all night and then I would wake up. I would go to bed in the morning and then I would wake up early enough to go to Wendy's for breakfast. And then I would come back to my house and I would eat Wendy's on an old sofa mattress that I stole out of not stole, but I got out of a sofa mattress. Like, you know, one of those like sofas that you can like pull it out and it's a bed. Well, I got one of those mattresses I had on the floor and I would like eat Wendy's chili and then I would just basically pass out on the sofa mattress.
Is it an insult to say that he's living like a college dude? Is that an insult? I'm sorry if it is, but it's just, I don't know. It just sounds like college, like just trying to make it through college with very limited financial, with very limited finances.
And then I would probably get up and jerk off and then go scream. That was my life every day.
No, too much to share.
That was what I did. Yep.
Changed. Wow. He's this is a man we're looking at. He's prioritizing his video game addiction.
That's right.
Over any kind of human being living. He shows us his desk after showing us a full 30 rack of Dr. Pepper on the.
Honestly, I've noticed a thing when most people are successful, they're really, really, really obsessed with that one thing that everything else is not is below it. Like, you know, like if they can push this out and focus on that task, they're gonna keep on focusing on that task. It's like always the main cue. So like cleaning isn't that important, or eating is not. I know it's sad to say not that important, or forgetting to drink, because I'm guilty of it. Like I said, like I wish I found more time for gym. I'm sure if I manage my schedule better, I can probably go to the gym. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's time for me to go to the gym. But it's just like I just wake up and the first thing that's on my mind is just like, all right, what can I edit today? What funny shorts can I do? What project needs to get done? It's just like work is constantly on my mind. So I feel like a lot of the big successful people got like a bit of a work obsession. It's kind of hard to manage anything else.
Yeah, there's the mattress right there. An ex-girlfriend made me get rid of this.
Oh.
Now it's out in my backyard, molded over.
Just throw it away.
It's just that it's just in the backyard and there's like destroyed and there's like animals living in it now.
Just throw it away.
And there are definitely less styrofoam cups, which is good.
Pink sparkles, maybe get rid of it.
He's
I still have not forgiven this.
Kind of a hoarder.
It was wrong. The mattress was amazing.
Still quite a few of them. 30 rack of Dr. Pepper, dude. Huge ups on that. I love Dr. Pepper. I think it is the nectar of the gods. It's delicious. It's nutritious. Just kidding. It's terrible for you. Don't drink it.
No, if it's so bad for you, then this is like you get your fat, sodium, carbohydrates. It has zero. Oh, it has zero protein.
Nice try, dude.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've drinking it a lot. It's good. I mean, like, yeah.
Don't drink it. I don't know if there's more or less in this update video. Maybe his desk is just bigger. Maybe there's more room for all of them on the right side of
Wrappers?
L rather than in front of him and on the
those headphones were such pieces of shit.
Floor around him. And we do
that's just
also
food.
see that he's got the big old thing in Dr. Pepper cans, which means he's using less microplastics, less styrofoam, but still drinking a shit ton of soda, which is cool.
Oh, absolutely.
You know? Got to keep that up. Got to stay hydrated. Still surrounded by old food that's rotting and molding, and you know it sits next to him with 10 plus hours of his day, so it's just seeping into his body, his respiratory system, his pores.
Yo, that's some kind of
like old food. So yeah,
Swiss cake.
I do not. Okay, all right, let's stop right there. I do not smell like old food. I smell great. Everybody knows that. Has there ever been somebody complaining about me smelling bad? Absolutely fucking not. No way. I don't smell bad. That's gross. Fat people smell bad because they're sweating all the time from being fat.
I smell like pasta.
No way.
Sorry, I just took a sniff.
6-year update. Let's see how he's doing in 2021.
This is actually a reminder.
4 years after this.
I do need a shower. I forgot about hygiene. Shit. It is now 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm doing great.
We get a video titled "A Day in the Life of Asmongold." He shows us his breakfast, the most important meal of the day, and he starts off strong with a delicious, nutritious meal of everything a human body needs to function and properly fuel itself through the day. A Reese's genius. A Reese's genius.
And I just want to start off first thing of the day here is I want to have my first breakfast.
And we're gonna get one of these here.
Hair just hanging there. Fix it.
There we go. We got ourselves.
Those are the
Reese's!
special. If you look at those right there,
I think those were the
you'll
eggs.
see that this is actually the special Reese's peanut butter cups that are the holiday edition,
Easter?
which are the better peanut butter cups because of the ratio of chocolate to peanut butter than the actual baseline Reese's peanut butter cups. So
More peanut.
every time that one of the holiday events happens, so like there's a number of events. There's the jack-o'-lanterns that happen in Halloween, the trees that happen for Christmas, there's hearts that happen for Valentine's Day, and then I think they do another one every once in a while in the middle of the year too. And the eggs for Easter, right? The eggs for Easter. There's the other one. And
Hold on, I'm gonna move myself. I think I can do this. Okay, yeah, this works.
so you have all these, and I would buy usually 10 bags of this, and then I would eat them throughout the months in between the holidays. So like if I was buying it at Christmas, I wouldn't need to get as many because
I feel like you're well on your way to being diabetic. I don't know. This sounds like a lot of sugar intake, my dude. How are you this skinny?
like it would only be like 2 months, and then it would be Valentine's Day, and then it would be like 2 months, and then it would be Easter, right? And so but like on Easter I would buy like 20 bags, and then I would just eat all those bags of Reese's peanut butter cups.
Wow, he could still eat like a kid.
We got ourselves a Reese's peanut butter tree.
Maybe there'll be a good meal in the day somewhere. Nope, he goes to Wendy's.
What do you mean? Wendy's is good. What's wrong with Wendy's? How's it not healthy? Like Wendy's, there's chicken, they've got meat, they got
the
potatoes,
smoothies,
potato chips. Are potatoes bad now? Are we gonna pretend like potatoes are bad now?
Never. Potatoes are great. Mm.
Later, Jack in the Box.
Fingers crossed, gentlemen.
gosh.
We're over here at Jack in the Box now.
Not to mention, there's a nice 12 hours of seated computer time between those two.
5:31 in the morning.
How is he so thin? How does that work?
How am I skinny? I'll tell you how I'm fucking skinny.
Genetics?
You know how? It's because I don't eat a lot of fucking food. That's the reason why. It's not a big fucking secret.
So you're just consuming soda, chocolates, and maybe, and I'm assuming this if you remember or have the energy to go out and get actual food? I think this guy's living on like one sandwich a day. He's not that different from me. Shit. If my mom continued doing what she did, I would definitely be getting so much more fat. But I told her to stop making, bowls of food for me. And ever since she stopped, I was able to finally lose weight. And because I'm not doing a lot of exercising, I am fine with just having one sandwich for the day. Because I'm not doing a lot to burn the calories. So, yeah, it makes sense if that's what he's doing.
You want to be skinny? Stop eating so much food. You're like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm so fat. Well, because you're fucking eating food all. Stop eating food.
I think he also genetically just has a faster metabolism. I don't know if he's considering that at all.
Do you limit yourself? Sometimes, yeah. Like,
okay.
I don't go all in on food. I went yesterday to a Korean barbecue place, and I ate a lot of food there. Sure, but, like, that's rare. I hardly ever do that.
Because you're busy working.
Like, he's malnourished, right? Like, that's a lot of people say there's some people who are skinny fat.
The people that are skinny, you know who the people that talk about how skinny people are malnourished? You want to know who those people are? It's called fat people. That's right. It's fat people trying to cope. Trying to come up with, oh, no, it's the same as me. No, it's not, you whale. Shut the hell up, fat ass. Talking shit, you damn pig. You.
Wow.
No, I haven't to fucking see this shit my whole life. I had people that were making fun of me for being skinny in school, and you know what they are now?
diabetes. That's where they are. And that's what you get. Because they're eating too much food, being fat.
God damn, dude. Mouth. So, okay, I'm gonna say he's definitely running his mouth here. He's not wrong. In some aspect, there are certain, like, but very, very rare conditions that people have a difficult time, like, losing weight, but it's very rare. But yeah, a good portion of people, especially now in today's society, since there's an increase of obesity, is due to overeating, and not as much exercising. So there is that, just too much calorie intake and not recognizing it. But you can still be diabetic while being skinny. That is a thing. That is a thing. You can be skinny and still unhealthy. That is still a thing. Just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. It's unless there's been an update and a change in nutrition and health since I last studied about it. Yeah. Hi. I was trying to go to college to be a nutritionist. Chemistry kicked my ass, so I dropped that. Osman? Yeah, please watch out for your sugar intake. You could still potentially give yourself diabetes. Potentially.
They got problems with their knees and shit. Because they're fat.
But yeah, without a doubt, if you're overweight, you're gonna have health issues. If you say, no, I'm fine, it's really hard to believe that. Like, I was 40 pounds overweight, and just by losing 20 pounds, I am not having difficulty going up the stairs anymore. Like, it makes that big of a difference. You are at a higher health risk if you have too much weight on you. If anyone else tells you otherwise, it's gonna be kind of a cope, or there's something special about you if you're fine. You're one of the rare people.
Just how it is. I had to deal with that shit my whole life.
Getting
People
picked
talk
on?
about everybody. You're not supposed to talk about how fat somebody is, but you can talk about how they're skinny. Is more punching up. And
That's
I think
not
the
fair.
fact that it's called like that, it's okay. It implies that being skinny is better. Now, I'll tell you another thing. I lost all my teeth. I only have 4 teeth left of real teeth. I only have 4 teeth left, guys.
Okay, this could be technically a genetic issue. I did have a neighbor that had very, very weak teeth. Like, he would try and enjoy and eat some, like, some cashews or something like that, some kind of nuts, and they would break. They would just easily break. It could be genetic, or it could be down to what exactly are you consuming to weaken your teeth. I'm going to assume it's from all the soda, and I'm gonna think it's deteriorating the calcium in his teeth, and that's why they've either fallen off or broken off or something like that. I am jumping the gun, though. I am definitely jumping the gun. I should let him finish, so.
And I got a bad feeling it's probably about to be 2 or 3 pretty soon.
You're just not good at metabolizing food compared to like someone who's morbidly obese, and they can eat like the same amount as someone, but the food is so low quality and their body's just so allergic to it. Causes so much inflammation, their body works so inefficiently to digest.
No, this is fat cope. This is it's literal hogwash, bro. Like, it's hogwash. They're trying to make this shit up. Nope.
I think he's definitely just focusing on people who are in denial and have an eating problem. I don't think he's definitely taking in the fact that it can be a genetic condition for some. Cause yeah, I have a friend who, like, just, it's genetic, just cannot lose it.
All fake.
All fake.
So that they just don't gain any weight. They just gain fat. Their muscle,
of course.
You know.
Oh, as an example, when I'm in like she can't lose it. Like we played lacrosse together back in high school, and there's a lot of running back and forth on the field of lacrosse. It didn't change anything. She was fast as fuck though. Like I was at the right weight, and she would sprint and always beat me, and I would run a lot. So yeah, there are occasions where you can be on the heavy, healthy side. It can happen. It can happen.
Anyway, I mean, it looks like it could be possible. Also, in this video, it looks like his hair...
It's Golden Corral. It's not biology. That's what they should do. They should rename Golden Corral to biology, or you know what they should do? Rename Golden Corral to genetics. What? And then maybe finally the fat people would tell the truth.
He does not like fat people. From the story that he shared so far, it sounds like he definitely got bullied by people who were heavy and making fun of him for being skinny.
Doesn't look too great. It seems like he may have gone a while without showering. Shortly after uploading that video, he uploaded a video revealing that he hadn't showered in a month.
Hey guys, it's me again. And last night I ended what happened to be the longest streak that I've ever had of not taking a shower.
I beat this, by the way.
I've got to say, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I beat this. I more than 2x that.
What did you do?
Occasionally, I'll go 3 or 4 days. I don't think I've ever
3.5
gone more than
months.
3 or 4. Actually, I went camping for an entire week, so I went a whole week. I didn't go with a.
Jesus! Oh my god! The worst I've done was probably 5 days, maybe 6. I really did push it. But yeah, that 3 months? Holy shit! Oh my god, Osman! You can get sick or get something from not, like, washing yourself for that long.
Shower.
3.5 months.
Shower.
Almost 4.
You know,
yep.
That's a lot. That was outside. I just can't imagine that. I just really can't imagine that. What's the reasoning behind it? I don't know. Will we ever find out? We kind of figure out a little bit of it.
Well, it's a waste of time. Like, if I could shower, then that's going to be like 30, 40 minutes. Because it takes me time to shower. Because of how greasy my face gets and my hair gets.
See? Well, it's only greasy because you're not showering enough. But yeah, see what I meant by he's obsessed with work? Like, that's the priority. He doesn't want to waste time. Relatable though. It's totally relatable. That's also a reason why I don't shower as often either. I'm just so focusing on getting work done. It's just like, this is more important than this. It's a time management issue, dudes. I don't know how to explain. But seriously though, I am kind of wondering, does he have ADHD? Like, it seems like he has a hyper focus situation going on. And the hyper focusedness is to keep the traction going with his routine that he made in streaming. Just stream.
And so then I have to wash my hair, and I do shower once a week now.
Okay.
Right now I shower once a week.
It's better than 3 months.
From the shower was during a break he was taking from streaming.
That's right.
And he said that he only showered in the first place so he wouldn't look bald on stream.
Yeah, because like my hair gets greasy. Like y'all can see my hair is a little bit greasy here, right? It's a little bit. But what happened, see, like this dude, he might not understand. Is so like I had really bad dandruff and shit like that whenever I was a kid. I did. Like it would be like snow on my shoulders, like one of those Christmas trees.
Uh-oh.
But what I did, and I had a big problem with this, and I still have a bit of an issue with it, right? If I don't shower for like a whole week, it can be, you know, I have like skin flakes and shit like that. But after I stopped showering for 3.5 months, 90% of it went away.
It just
I'm
stayed,
not kidding.
It collected.
90% of all of the dandruff problems and skin flake problems that I had, because I had to recalibrate the homeostasis of my body.
What? Are you just throwing words out? Hold on.
Since he wasn't streaming, there was no need to shower.
There were a number of reasons why I take showers. I think one of the big reasons is so I don't look bald whenever.
Sorry, I just wanted to check what causes dandruffs. Dandruff is a common scalp condition characterized by white or yellow flakes of skin. It is primarily caused by an overgrowth of a fungus. He's got fungus head. Oh no. Really? Other factors that may contribute to dandruff include oily scalp. So malassezia, if I'm saying it right, feeds on scalp oils, and an overproduction of oil can create a favorable environment for its growth. So him not showering is definitely making it worse. There's also dry scalps, okay? In some cases, a dry scalp can become irritated and produce flakes. So maybe he had more of a, maybe it wasn't fungus. Maybe it was just dry scalp problems. So maybe he just needed to get a different type of brand of shampoo and conditioner. That could be it. Oh, here's one. It could be genetic issues. Genetic predisposed to developing dandruff. Okay. Certain hair products. Yeah, there's that. And then there's underlying medical condition. Dandruff can sometimes be a symptom of other medical conditions such as seborrheic or dermatitis, or psoriasis. I hope I'm saying it right. But yeah, okay. Well, the more you know. Go consult a healthcare profession to know exactly what is causing the condition. if you cannot find a good shampoo and conditioner brand to stop the dandruffs.
I'm streaming,
because it
but
just
I'm
gets
not
greasy
streaming right now, so I'm pretty much good.
Yeah.
Now the reason I broke this streak, as you guys can see, my hair is, well, I still do look bald, but this is about as good as it gets.
Yeah. And that was a long time ago.
He has short hair, I
He broke
realized.
the streak because he thought he needed to be somewhere, so he showered for that, but he ended up not actually having to go.
I wasted my
time. Showered for no reason.
I thought that I had to be somewhere today, but
I
apparently
wasted
I don't
my
have to be
shower.
there. So I pretty much showered for nothing, and I ruined, what turned out to be a pretty good thing.
That's pretty cool. Hey man, clean your penis.
Yes.
Tip. Zach.
Yes.
Clean your tip. In
Yes.
Your ball sack.
Yes.
In your gooch. In
Yes.
your asshole. Please.
Yes.
In your armpits.
And feet.
And your mouth.
Belly button.
Get inside it. Wash your, brush your teeth.
I
Everything
brush my teeth every day.
else. You don't need to wash any of that stuff.
Yeah.
You don't need to wash your
That's
hair.
not true. See, that's what I thought too. But what happened is that, like, on my chest, I was actually developing scales.
Huh? Do you mean dry skin?
Because I touched my chest and I realized that I couldn't even feel my own fingers.
Wait.
And I realized that I was actually evolving.
No.
And I had to. That's whenever I nerfed myself and I started showering again.
You go to the doctor.
I did. Like, there were actual scales and like armor that was being built up on my skin.
Go to the doctor. Find some lotion.
It took 3.5 months for that to happen.
You don't need to wash your face. It's all nonsense.
Oh.
But clean your mushroom tip and your asshole. Please. More of this video talks about how he got a girlfriend and that she demanded he shower more, which meant he had to do laundry more, and that was a lot of work because you have to pick up the clothes.
And then she would get mad if I would ever shower and wear the same clothes after I showered.
Honestly, I feel like the only person that can be compatible with Asmon is Asmon himself, but with like, I don't know what the word I want to look for. Maybe more on the I don't know if he has a type for people who are willing to argue back against him. I don't know if that could be a kink, or he likes people to just, agree with everything that he says. It's either going to be one or the other on how they talk to him, like either agreeable or not. But yeah, I feel like living conditions and hygiene conditions need to be almost on par. Otherwise, I don't think. I don't. I don't think they're gonna get along. You need to shower more. And his response, ew, no, what a waste of time.
You would get mad, bro. She'd get mad at everything, bro. Like,
reasonable. He's rolling his eyes thinking about it. Oh my god.
You get mad about fucking everything, bro. Like, oh, Jesus.
You need to find someone that's got the same standards as you, for sure, dude.
I got a girlfriend, and she was not particularly happy with this designated showering days thing, and she pretty much insisted that I move it up to about 3 or so, and that was a lot of work. You gotta change your clothes after you shower,
A good hygiene is good for your health.
You gotta pick the clothes up off the floor. It's a lot of work. You gotta deal with it.
That's based. I hate laundry. I think that's lame as shit. It's one of the reasons I have a girlfriend. Just kidding, guys. We assume he's gotten better, but even as recently as 2 years ago,
he is right though about
once a week,
waste of time. I don't. I wait until my basket is completely filled to the top, like not even like just filled to the top, but it starts to overflow. That my mom comes in and be's like, "Oh look, your ice cream's ready," because I just keep stacking and stacking and stacking.
I don't really know.
Listen, guys. I know this might be a surprise, but I shower about once a week.
Yeah.
Maybe somewhere around there. Like whenever my hair, like the main reason why I shower
the hair
is
gets greasy.
Whenever my hair looks bad on stream.
Now, I mentioned jokingly to wash your an asshole, but there are plenty of health risks when you don't shower enough and you're disgusting and you live in filth. And
no, it really was incredible what would happen. Like, and so for a long time, I was very sensitive to the cold. And I would get cold very easily, and I would get overheated. And the longer I didn't shower, the more, like, that spectrum evolved. So, like, if I could only be comfortable in between 70 and 80 degrees, by the end of those 3 months, I could be comfortable within 60 to, like, 90 degrees.
Huh?
And so, yeah, like, no, I feel like I was... Yeah, it was nuts. Was upgraded? Yeah, it was. I was growing your own insulation? I was, yeah.
Eat terrible foods and are a health risk, basically. You ever heard of an outbreak monkey? Yeah,
no.
Not good. Also, you shouldn't shower too much either. Like,
dude, I have a feeling he's the kind of guy who's going to make it to 80 or 90. Like a cockroach. He's resilient. I'm really wondering if him, you know, quote unquote training his body through these harsh conditions are good. Like I just found out the other day in the fridge, and oh god, I'm like still like wondering whether or not what I've been eating was expired food or not. Sometimes I forget to check the fridge to see if it was expired food that my mom whipped together. She's got like a stomach of steel, and maybe she's slowly been training me too. There's like milk in the fridge that's like a month old. There's meat in the fridge that's like a month old, like past the expiration date. And and I'm like wondering, like, is this the meat that I'm eating? Oh, like, okay, well, I'm not sick, so far so good. Yeah, sometimes there'll be eggs that are expired, like past expiration date. But then again, they said there's like this test that when there's an if you want to really know if your eggs expired, you're supposed to do like the floated in a water cup test. I think if it sinks, it's no good anymore. If it still floats, it's still edible. I might have that the other way around.
Every other day, every 2 days, something along those lines. Overcleaning is bad, according to Harvard Medical School. There is such a thing as overcleaning. It gets rid of too much oil off your skin, and there's like little colonies of bacteria that
See,
live
that's
all
what
over
I
your
was
body.
doing. I was overcleaning. That's why I stopped showering for 3.5 months.
I think you just have very sensitive
Harvard
skin.
agrees with me. That's the thing, is that everybody laughs at me, and then Harvard does a study, and it turns out I was right all along.
And they can't live in a sterile environment, and the absence of normal microorganisms on any organ of your body can even lead to the reduction of what's called immune memory, and your body won't create the normal protective antibodies.
See, this is what I knew this.
What?
I didn't read this. I learned it through experience.
Needs to protect itself from all sorts of different things. So wash your in your asshole, and then other than that, take it easy. Sorry, mushroom tip. So yeah, overcleaning potentially bad. Doesn't mean you should shower once a month. That's not recommended by doctors.
I know some of you are ladies watching. A small percentage, less than 10%, but if you are watching, yeah, hoo-ha's. I'm gonna include you all in it too, okay? Not just mushroom tips that needs to be watched in this view channel thing. Yes, right. Wash your private parts. Very important.
Today is fine. Hey, guys, also turns out leaving food and drinks out in your home for days or months in this case at a time, it can impact your health. The U.S. Department...
Yeah, I had this happen. So people had, like, you know how everybody thinks that, like, the Earth is 6,000 years old and dinosaurs weren't real and the fossils were put in the ground by Jews to make the Christians doubt their own faith? Like, we all know that, right? And so I actually learned firsthand that that's not true, because I had food that was put in my refrigerator, and the food, I don't even know what it was originally. It turned into oil. It was like a black goo.
Ew.
I could have put it probably in my car.
That's not normal.
I threw it away.
Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection Service has a page
But after
about
that,
molds and the molds that grow.
It's real, guys. It's real.
The leading cause for the fungus apocalypse, like in The Last of Us, I think we found Experiment Zero or whatever it's called.
Food and the potential dangers that these molds can cause: allergic reactions, respiratory problems. In some instances,
yeah, I was like sneezing in some cases. Like I would wake up and I would have like a little bit of allergies, and then I learned that I went out and I looked at like my pillows, and a lot of my pillows were like damp and they had like mold on them. I don't know how this happened, honestly. I have no idea. But yeah, I put them all outside my room. I had to wash some of the pillows and everything. It was like kind of annoying. Yeah, moisture. Yeah, and so I was sleeping in like mold for a long time. And then I thought I got rid of all of it. And then very recently, this was like maybe when I got my new bed, there was actually, this was crazy. I didn't even know mold could grow on shoes. And like I had these Vans from like that I would wear in high school, and they were all molded over. It was crazy. It was kind of sad. So I had to get rid of a lot of shoes and like clothes and stuff like that too. This is very recently. Yeah, it grows on your skin. Maybe it does. Well, not me. I would never have mold growing on me. It would be other people. That's disgusting.
It can produce poisonous mycotoxins that make you sick. Black molds.
Yeah.
Black mold's very bad. I love mold. Every now and then I'll get a loaf of bread that's really moldy. I'll like let one mold, and then I'll put the bag on my head and I'll go.
That's good. That's smart.
I don't do drugs or smoke or anything like that, but
that's probably worse.
You know, I hermetically, hormetically interact with mycotoxins. Hormetic mycotoxin.
I think that's a good idea, right? Is that
Just
good?
kidding, don't do that.
Should you do
Mold's
that?
not the only substance that can have an impact on your health, and after Asmongold's month without showering, he posted a video talking about why he doesn't drink or use recreational drugs. Some of his reasons are totally understandable reasons. Perfectly based, perfectly red pill.
Today, I want to talk to you all about why I don't smoke, why I don't do any recreational drugs, and why I don't drink.
He'd rather have his money spent on video games as opposed to drinking or drugs.
At the very early stages, right, back in middle school, whenever I first had some of my friends drinking and smoking weed, maybe doing a few other drugs too, but mostly just like, you know, the casual middle school, you know, early high school stuff. Why I didn't do it then, pretty fucking simple. I could spend $30 on weed, or I could spend $30 on a video game.
He's also worried about developing an addiction, potentially.
Whenever I was a little kid, this might sound kind of crazy, but whenever I was a little kid, I always expected that I would grow up and be a drug addict.
Yeah.
Because, you know...
Because I acted crazy, and so I just assumed that crazy people would just grow up and do drugs.
Oh.
The streams, or streams, watch, you know, movies and stuff, and, you know, it's like...
I mean, he is kind of crazy in his own way. Just, he did it successfully.
Yeah, that'd probably be me. You know, I'm kind of like a crazy guy, and these crazy guys doing these drugs, yeah, I could do that. And then I got older, and I realized that they were expensive, and I changed my mind.
Yeah. He has a family history of substance abuse.
He used to drink all the time, and we've had a number of alcoholics in the family, and...
The number is all of the people, basically, in the family, but yes.
You know, I asked my dad, I'm like, oh, what happened to Grandpa? And, oh, alcohol poisoning, okay. What happened to, you know, your great uncle, whoever? Oh, liver failure.
Not good.
Starting to see a pattern here.
He also acknowledges in that video that he does not live a healthy lifestyle and that he does do some unhealthy things.
I do not live the healthiest life.
I don't treat my body like a temple. I treat it like a zoo. It's been the same way for my whole life.
Like an animal. I've always lived like an animal. I do not treat my body like a temple. I treat it like a zoo.
That's what I said.
And I've always done things like this.
But he wants to minimize the amount of unhealthy things that he does.
Point is that I do some unhealthy things as well.
It's a step.
Let's keep that to as much of a minimum as possible.
Exactly. He's like looking at it as if it's like a kind of an in and out stat point, and he didn't upgrade any points into drugs and alcohol. Which, to me, I feel like you're better off probably drinking drugs and doing alcohol in moderation than you are just completely avoiding those things and then not showering for a month.
No, that's not true. There's no way. Like, showering doesn't make that big of a difference. That's bullshit. Bullshit.
No, I also don't drink and I don't do drugs. I literally do not. I suck. I'm an incredibly boring person, and people have only liked me since I've been an old man.
He's not homeless.
And people are like, now there's not drinking as much or doing as many drugs. But when I was like 20 years old, I didn't have any friends. Nobody loved me. So me and Asmongold can relate on that. Just kidding, that was me. Don't put that in. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. He's a great guy. I don't know. He's got cockroaches on him. I don't know. He's legendary. That's for damn sure. Son of a... I'll also say, though, there is a difference between eating healthy and living healthy, because you can go eat like McDonald's and shit, and then have a clean house and not you expose yourself to irritants, molds.
McDonald's isn't that bad.
Mycotoxins.
It's not that bad.
You don't have to be one or the other. You can. There's other ways to maximize the stat points. He minimized all the stat.
Its prices is bad. Can you argue against me about that? I think the prices on McDonald's are criminal.
Points of both of those things, and that's why we see videos of his living conditions where there are millions of ants in his house, thousands.
Oh yeah, this is so annoying. Oh my god. Oh, they were so annoying.
Look. I have hundreds in my garage here, but I'm in a garage. I can't stop them. There's a garage door right there. And they just creatures get in here. It's crazy. There's a spider right there that's like this big around. He's got millions of ants in his house, maybe billions. I'm not exactly sure.
Not anymore.
No,
I got rid of all these. I got a vacuum and I vacuumed them all up.
Oh.
They're gone. There's no more ants.
There's also cockroaches climbing on him. Literally climbing on him in his room.
Yeah.
That's disgusting, by the way, but you might think the one place that might be clean in the Asmongold world, the shower. His shower was at one point so nasty because he threw up in it and left it for months, claiming that it melted the bottom of his shower curtain, and his mom had to clean it up after some was still on the bottom of the curtain and it started to smell like barbecue. So I
just
don't know
get a new curtain.
It's disgusting. All this was in a story he told to Trainwrecks in person.
I threw up in my bathtub.
Oh, this is the old apartment. Remember this?
About a few months, and my mom finally cleaned it up. And a few years after that, I kept going in there, and I'd always smell this very strong scent of hickory smoked barbecue.
Oh, so good.
That's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
I cleaned all this stuff, so I never thought anything. And then we replaced it.
I'm gonna shower after watching this.
The shower curtain was melted with rotten puke.
Please tell me later on if you watch this video. My God, after going, we're getting close to 2-hour mark. Are you gonna go take a shower after watching this video? Because I definitely am. I'm going to be taking a 3 a.m. shower.
Where it smelled like barbecue, and I almost didn't really want to get rid of the shower curtain.
So yeah, that's pretty damn.
Yeah, that's what happened. I mean, yeah, that's what it is. I mean, for a while, I can't believe that. Yeah, I mean, like, it is what it is.
No explanation.
That's pretty abhorrent, disgusting, degenerate, etc. But my God, is it legendary? Smells must be something that Asmongold doesn't pay that much mind.
I can't smell anything. I have no real sense of smell. I can only smell a few things. I can smell dead animals, and I can smell primarily dead animals.
He's got a weak sense of smell. I have that
smell
problem.
Soda. Yeah, I can smell the types of soda. Yeah.
I can't tell when something's being burnt, really. I have to eyeball it a lot.
Maybe steak, a little bit like that. Yeah, other than that, I don't really have any sense of smell.
If any mind at all, he uses a dead and decaying rat as an alarm clock at one point.
The thing is, I used to use a dead rat as an alarm clock, actually, for my stream, because
I found the rat, by the way.
Basically, what happened was,
I found this one.
Whenever the sun would come up, it would start cooking the corpse of the rat, and then it would start smelling again, and then the smell would wake me up.
Yeah.
So I would use the rat effectively as an alarm clock, and
wake me up like
as soon
7.
as it, it got hot enough, it would wake me up, and then I would know, oh shit, it's time to stream.
That's pretty badass. Also, left a rat in a room full of junk that had just piled up for 5 or 6 years before he cleaned it and then covered the stain with a rug.
Anyway, what happened is that a rat got in there and
Ignorance is a bliss. I shouldn't have been watching this. Oh my god, this is a scary video.
it died.
Yes.
And so I was like, man, this smells really bad. We've got to deal with this problem with the dead rat in that room. So I closed the door. And that was pretty much about it.
Went back to streaming.
The smell went away after a while.
Ugh.
If you ignore a lot of problems, they do go away.
No!
Don't ever let somebody tell you that that's not the case. There are tons of problems that if you ignore them, they'll go away.
No.
I didn't go into room anymore. So anyway, I go back. This is like 5 or 6 years later.
He's
I'm
crazy.
going to clean up this room, and I actually did. It was like I felt like Hercules, like cleaning the stables, right? It was like commanded by Zeus, and like there was just so much shit in there. It was insane. It took me a week to clean this out.
Yes.
And I had to.
I am curious though. Why won't he get a maid? He doesn't have to worry about losing track of time or anything like that. Just get a maid.
Throw things away, fill up my
really
garbage
bad.
can. We have like the biggest size garbage can you can possibly have. I filled it up every single fucking week with stuff, and it took like 3 weeks to get everything out of the window. And it was kind of annoying to me, but you know, we got rid of them, and the problem got solved. And there was like
as soon as I got my room cleaned up, my mom ordered a bunch of extra stuff on Amazon to put in my old room.
Oh.
So now it's just full of more boxes.
Damn, kind of relatable.
Yeah, she's like, wow, look at all this space. Holy shit. You know what? We need another thing up. We need more plates. Let's buy more plates. Oh, fuck.
Same.
Big, like
Same.
There's like a stain on the floor, and so I put a rug over it.
Yeah.
And everything's fine now.
That was where the dead rat was.
It's a miracle that he's still the fine specimen that he is. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, definitely. So, yeah, the rat was like, half of the rat's body was like decayed. I took a picture of it because I thought people wouldn't believe it. Everybody would always, you know, like they would always act like I was lying. Let me see if I have the picture.
Please don't share it. Please don't.
Where did it go?
Don't.
Don't. Oh, this is one of a possum.
No. I'm not looking. I can't.
There's that. That's from 2021. Let me see if I can find another one.
No.
Where is the dead rat?
No.
I don't know where the hell it is, because I remember I took a picture of it.
Come on, give up.
Where'd it go?
Don't you dare. Don't.
That's so weird.
Ah! Thank goodness.
Huh.
You don't have to share everything.
I really thought that I had it here.
No.
What the hell?
Oh.
Maybe it's just not there, because it's really crazy. Like, half of the rat was, oh, this is a raccoon.
No. I can't look.
That was a raccoon that I got. And,
I can't look.
That was cool.
Mm.
Do I have any other good ones? You name it? Not really. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not able to find it. I'm a big idiot, stupid dumbass.
Oh, thank goodness!
Yeah. Damn it, man.
He doesn't have it.
Okay.
Oh my
The
gosh.
effects of the way that this man lives are seemingly clear. It's pretty clear it's affected his body quite badly. And when you ask the question, what are the red marks on the wall in this video, you'll find the answer that
blood.
he was wiping blood from his teeth on the wall so he didn't have to get out of bed.
Yeah, because a lot of my teeth at that time had been rotting out because I couldn't afford to get the fillings replaced.
Oh.
So I couldn't really fix the teeth. And so they just like, the fillings just come out, right? That's what happens. They have to be replaced regularly. And so then over time, obviously, like if the tooth is exposed, then it just decays over time. There's nothing you can really do about that. It's just how it is. That's why you have the enamel on the teeth. And so the teeth would just decay. And yeah. Find a new dentist? So no, I mean, like, this was like a long time. How do you even wipe teeth on a wall? Well, I would do like this. And I would just get it off of my teeth and I'd put it on the wall.
The gums.
Like, that's what it was. It really hurts. Yeah, it was really painful. It was bad. And is that a problem you can ignore? Yeah, I did. I ignored the problem and the teeth went away. Yeah, exactly.
The teeth went away!
And, so is it painful? It was so painful that I would pass out from the pain sometimes.
Wow.
That's how bad it was. And so, yeah.
He's built different, guys.
And so that would happen, and I'm trying to think what else besides that, getting dentures. Yeah. And that's why I had it happen. And I was like 21 at the time, like 20 or 21. I was still pretty young. Maybe 22.
Damn.
That's crazy. How do you even do that? Your teeth were bleeding. How are your teeth bleeding, dude? So you didn't have to get out of bed? I had a little booger area when I was a kid.
Yeah, they would
the booger area
for teeth problems. Yeah, well, that's just what happened. Yeah, that's just how it is.
When I was like,
and I didn't have the money to get it fixed or anything either, so I just had to let it happen.
Infant, like 4 or 5 years old, there was a little booger wall, a little booger area, and then I got in a lot of trouble, and I'd stop because I'm normal, or at least I'm not even that normal. I'm ASD level 3 or ASD level 1. I don't know. I got Asperger's. There's no excuse.
You can't eat certain food.
Not doing too good.
No.
His teeth were so bad at one point he broke a tooth on a piece of pizza and used pliers to pull out the remaining chunk.
I used to be an animal, a degenerate, and a fiend.
Not exactly.
One time, I broke my tooth eating
Sam's Club pizza.
A pizza at Sam's Club.
Yep. I was with my mom.
I had to raid lead the Lich King Heroic. And the shard of the tooth that was still there.
Because people would not move out of shadow traps, which was like the mechanic in phase 1. I had to keep calling them out. And I couldn't do it. I remember it very clearly.
Was stabbing my tongue.
Yeah, I wonder how I knew it was going to happen.
And I went downstairs on the break for the raid, and I got a pair of pliers, and I broke that piece of my tooth off with pliers in my bathroom.
Yeah.
And on stream,
I basically took it, and I still have the pliers in my bathroom. I took the pliers and I just like crushed it, and then that pretty much solved the problem.
What?
I came back and we raid-led and killed the boss. By the way,
the nerve.
I'm invincible now.
The nerves are your tooth.
So many teeth between the ages of 21 to 28.
Yeah.
After getting all.
It started at like 19. Probably was whenever they started to like really decay. But then it wasn't until like probably 20 or 21 whenever I had to have them like start having them pulled out.
Jesus.
Fixed. He now only has a single digit amount of original teeth.
Right. Your face is more round. I actually think that my face got a lot thinner whenever I was like I'd say like 21 to like 28 or so, because I lost all my teeth. But I never brushed my teeth in high school.
Oh.
I would brush my teeth maybe once every other week. The reason why is that I didn't really see the point in it. I had just always assumed that I would probably kill myself or something like after I graduate high school. Because like I just didn't really want to live the life that people wanted me to live. I was like, what's really the point of this? Like, why would I brush my teeth? Why would I give a shit? And so I just never did. I never thought about the future. I never thought about what would happen. And so, yeah.
At least do it for the people you need to talk to, because, like, stanky breath. Oh my god. Also,
You see the point now? Yeah, I mean, it was definitely regrettable, right? I mean, it was not a good decision in retrospect.
No.
Yeah, it was not. You know, now my face is probably about the same as it was like whenever I was younger, like even younger, like 16 or 17, because like I got the teeth replaced, so like, you know, those muscles are in my face again. How many teeth did you? Yeah, that's why I have a beard, by the way. Is because like I don't have a jawline anymore because all the teeth are rotted out. And like my jaw is contracted to the point to where like you can't even put teeth in. So like I have no back teeth at all.
Oh my god. Wow, he didn't need to get his wisdom teeth pulled.
I have a single digit number of actual real teeth. Yeah, I'm not ashamed of it. 4 teeth left. Was that depression that you were going through? Did you not think you get any help? Oh, who cares? Oh, Jesus Christ. What is this fucking, some depression? But get the fuck out of here. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. That's the way it is. Everybody has problems.
I mean, he's not really advertising the soap, like putting it on a soapbox. You know, I was like, this is what happened. This is what I was thinking. Moving on.
So, like, I don't know how many you start with. I'm not sure. 32? Damn. Yeah, that was not so I lost that 28 of them. Holy fuck.
Wow.
And some people point out his teeth on stream as there's like something in them.
Let me see. If something in your teeth? Yeah, that's called one of my teeth. Actually, let me see. Did I see my teeth? Yeah, right there.
Is that food?
Is that you guys want to see? I'll show you.
What is that?
Oh, man. Well, anyway, I took a picture of all my teeth, right? Like the bottom row of my teeth. And the entire thing had like pretty much totally rotted out. Like every single tooth they had to pull out and put something on and like grind down. And like a lot of them were like black and they had been like decayed and had like, I don't know, stuff growing on them. It was crazy.
The dentist had a field day. They see Osmond, they're thinking, oh man, time to get paid. Oh my god.
No, it's supposed to be there, unfortunately. That's one of my teeth that I need to get fixed. It sucks, but there it is. Anyway, so let me see if something in your teeth. Yeah.
And he acknowledges that it's just a tooth that's rotting because
you drink so the tooth just turned black, basically.
Oy.
Much soda. And he doesn't drink water, and it's foreign to him. And
well, I do drink water. I play this up.
Who the fuck drinks this shit?
I drink water sometimes.
Drink water.
Yeah, just
every day.
His teeth are bad, man. It's tough to maintain the balance of your teeth. I've never had braces or anything. I've got pretty good teeth.
Yep.
It's because I brushed them.
Yeah, I never brushed my teeth at all. I think I really started brushing my teeth at like age 20.
Too late
I think
by
it was,
then.
Like, maybe 19 or so. But like before then, I would never brush my teeth.
Oh. Yep. Osmond.
Drink water and all that. So yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff, by the way. And I'm no stranger to talking about Zach Asmongold. I've been a big fan of his antics for quite a while now. I brought him up.
No, my parents tried to make me do it. They tried to push me to do it. I just wouldn't do it. I just tell them I'd do it. I just don't do it.
Wow.
My girlfriend on the Some Ordinary podcast, and it was only a matter of time before he reacted to that.
Of course.
And he reacted to it, and I got to give Zach credit here, dude. Like, obviously, I'm just poking fun. This dude's a internet legend. Like, this is it's a big-ass meme, right? This whole thing is a big meme. This is one of the most interesting character traits anyone who's been famous on the internet has ever had, and it's funny, and it's disgusting and weird, but you know, it's entertaining for sure. And I've got to give Zach credit for being able to acknowledge that he is in fact living quite poorly. He has acknowledged it repeatedly.
Oh, I live like an animal. I absolutely live like an animal. It's not even a question.
Takes a shot on the chin like a champ. And it's really not a shot on the chin, to be honest. It's just like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
That seems bad. I also want to apologize for what I said in the Some Ordinary podcast. I said that Asmongold looked like you could feed him an apple through a fence because I was making a horse joke. And
I have horse teeth. That's just the way it is. People have been making jokes like that about me for the whole time. And then also another reason is because I don't have any muscles in the back of my mouth, obviously I can't eat that way. And so it shifted like my facial structure to where I only have muscles in the front of my face. And so it makes me look like a horse. No, I understand.
What?
Yeah, that's just what happened.
Got mad at me for making fun of the way that he looks.
I do.
And I'm pretty sure.
Does that mean he can only eat like soft foods and stuff like that? Like an old person? Like, can he still eat pizzas and sandwiches and things like that?
Sure that I heard one of his friends say that as a meme on stream at some point. That's where I got it
true.
from.
People have been calling me that my whole life.
I didn't say that ever. I believe I
there's
picked
a
that
reason
up
for
from
that.
watching his content.
Yeah.
I just meant it as a light joke. I wouldn't be making this video if I hated Asmongold or wanted to actually make him feel bad about himself outside of his dirty house and room. It's not cool to make fun of the way that someone looks, so I apologize for that. Obviously, it does seem
it doesn't bother me. I know I look like an animal. I look like a deformed, fucking disgusting, degenerate animal. I've always looked bad. That's just the way it is. That's life. Bad RNG.
So he is slowly improving his situation over time, and his lifestyle is getting better, but it's taking.
Yeah, if only we could do character creation from the start, but we can't. Some people can. They can pay for it later in life.
Over a decade at this point, and it seems like he goes through a bit of an ebb and flow.
What? No, you don't look bad. Guys, do you know whenever I started having anybody tell me that I didn't look like shit? Whenever I started becoming popular as a streamer. Before that, nobody said anything good about me. Nobody ever said anything like that. Do you really think I'm going to believe that? I have, you guys know I have a mirror, right?
Uh-oh.
I have a mirror, like
He's going through the, I grew up with lack of compliments that a lot of men have said that they don't receive. So he doesn't believe anyone if they say that he looks okay. He looks normal, not ugly, or something like that. I mean, I get it. I didn't really get anything in school either, until I fixed myself up to the point that people didn't even recognize who I was and thought I was a new person. I was some new person. They're just like, dude, did you see that hot girl? And I didn't realize they were talking about me until I was like in the lacrosse, in my uniform, everything like that. But like, yeah, the girls were like talking about what guys are saying and be like, yeah, have you checked out this redhead that came in with this red top and black skirt and these boots? And I was like, wait, that was me. What? Because I dressed like a slop. I was dressing like a slop in school. I didn't really give two shits what people were thinking. In fact, I didn't even want attention. But I just had like this one day of just like, hey, this is a really nice haircut and color. I kind of want to see what it looks like if I actually fix myself up. Got counted absent as well in school. Because teachers didn't even recognize me, but they didn't even bother asking who I was. Yeah, I didn't really think I was good looking or anything like that. I didn't receive a lot of compliments either. I just kind of like, was a wallflower most of my life in school. But yeah, that day just convinced me of like, oh, I guess I'm not ugly. All right, cool. As long as I put in some effort.
Know what I look like. You don't need to, guys, this isn't some weird thing where like the girls come together and they tell the fat girl that she's beautiful and she feels good, and then like they act like they did something special. Hey guys, listen, I've got a fucking mirror, okay? It's okay.
He's not ugly. Yes, he's more popular. Meaning he's getting exposed to like more eyes on him. Meaning there's gonna be some woman from that larger pool number to give a compliment.
Normal dirt. Yeah, no, I mean I know the way I've been treated my whole life, and the way people have talked about me my whole life. No, absolutely not. No, the only time I ever got any type of positive, like, anybody saying anything good about the way I looked is after I got popular streaming. I mean, come on, let's be real.
Because there's more eyes on you.
Maintaining his environment. I just want to know how his brain works. He's really good at WoW and organizing stuff in WoW, just not in Wheel Wife. Wheel Wife sucks. We do find out, thanks to this reaction, that the room we see him in the most is called the lair. and that is the cleanest room. It's where he spends the most of his time.
Yes.
And it's not in a good state though. Even here, it's pretty bad. So the other parts are probably worse.
Yes.
Or something like that. I don't know.
I wonder if he just has like a little den that he records in and he actually lives in like a normal place.
Oh, that conspiracy? Yeah. Where the fuck does this come from? This is not, no. You want to know that the truth is that this is the cleanest room in my house. Uh-huh. Because this is the one I'm in all the time.
It's his workroom.
It's the rest of the house that's bad. Yeah, people with the mansion thing. Yeah, exactly. This is pretty good. Well, actually, I mean, it's not.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense though. If the stream, his workroom, his main office is the place he goes to the most, then wouldn't the other rooms be like, I don't want to say clean, but like more likely to collect dust and not really be like covered in filth and trash and you know, etc. It's, I don't know, it's just a thought.
Also, when we brought him up on the Some Ordinary podcast, he says that he wanted to come on at some point, and maybe this video will encourage him to come on, dude. How about that?
When
I'll
are we
be down.
getting him on,
By the way.
When Asmongold is free, the dude streams like 36 hours of fucking
Yeah,
day.
Mudahar invited me on the podcast.
Yeah,
I do want to go on there eventually. I just haven't done it before.
He's gonna forget.
See him. Yeah, we don't want to miss out on him.
How about I spend a week with you in your house? That's what I would like to do in Doc.
No, you
Be
don't.
Be careful what you wish for. No one knows. The last time people went over to my house, they got hives, rashes, acne. No.
No. You need
no. You do
hazmat
not. Trust
suit.
me.
Document the whole thing. That'd be really fun.
That would be awful.
Like
Trust me.
In the wilderness. Imagine having a sleepover at Asmongold's house.
No!
That'd be scary as fuck, dude. There's just rats and shit everywhere. Assimilated organisms. The life of Asmongold to me is really interesting because it goes to show that social media and this whole internet thing and making content on platforms like YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, whatever, it can change someone's life, absolutely elevate that person's life, and also it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. I can't imagine Asmongold would find success in many other high success fields. I'm sure he could live a normal life. I'm sure of that. But like,
I mean, from what I'm picking up, I feel like he could be like, it's definitely going to be more of a leader than a follower, for sure. He definitely has that vibe. So, I guess something like a business management position, social media related or something like that. Like, he seems to be staying on top of things that captures the audience interest. So, I mean, he's not like lucking it out. He's got multiple channels and they've all been growing. So that says something.
You know, fucking being the salesman guy or the other, I don't know, some cringe shit. I'm not sure. Dude's nailed it as a content creator in spite of
I never
having
growing up. I never wanted to have a job. I never wanted to have a job. I never wanted to do anything. All I wanted to do was steal people's stuff, play video games all the time, and hang out with my friends. That was all I ever wanted to do.
Wait, he had a klepto problem?
Yep.
Want to steal?
In his house.
Sticky
and
fingers.
Cockroaches crawling on him and blood on the walls from his rotting teeth. Incredible. We also talked about the fact that Zach only spends about 1% of his income, and that is on food and stuff for his job. In the same interview later on, it's brought up that he could just spend 2% of his income and completely revolutionize and change his life for the better.
Like, do you think spending that little is okay? Because you could spend 2% of the money you make,
and then what would it do?
Completely change your quality of life.
He could replace his bed, you know, the one he's had for 25 years.
How could that possibly happen?
Okay, invest in a good mattress.
I have slept on this bed for 25 years.
Yep.
That I did get a new.
How mad would he get if he takes his day literally going out, not being able to go home for a couple hours, and having someone literally do a whole new makeover to his house, like going in there, cleaning, getting new bed sheets, mattress, silverware, plates, just everything brand new in the inside and clean. Like, He says he doesn't want to waste time. To me, I feel like that's like the main I don't think motivator or demotivator is the word I guess I'm looking for to him to even taking action in that, because it's just like I have other things, more important things that I need to focus on. That can always that's not as important. No point in that in doing that. I'm fine in the living condition that I am right now. I'm still making it. So it's just like, would he get upset if someone just kind of like took the bull's horn or whatever the saying goes, took the initiative on his behalf while he's like having that one day out moment? I'm so curious.
That has got to be f***ing gross.
I don't know about that. I feel like it's nice. I like the bed.
He could hire a maid. That'd be really easy. Then he wouldn't have to surround himself with irritants, filth, mold, and contagions.
Get some maids, clean the house.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Deep clean his house. Clean the floors that are stained with food, rat remains, blood, drinks, shit, probably, and vomit.
Upgrade your showers to where showering is.
Well, even like the bathroom, like the carpet is like, because the refrigerator would leak, and then the carpet would always be damp, like growing up. And we never really replaced it. Like, I still have that carpet. It's there now.
Oh gosh, Osman.
Yeah. We just put another, we put like an outdoor mat over it, so it didn't get our socks dirty whenever we would walk over it.
Easier.
That's definitely mildew.
Waterhead shower because I spend way too long because I'm a big guy and I just want it to be done with. So waterhead, get me fucking soaked in seconds.
Yeah.
Like I do your mom.
I would love to sit down with this guy and just ask him so many questions. He's very.
I like that he's not bringing up the fact that he didn't respond to like get maids. No comment. No comment. He's got nothing.
Fascinating, man. Is it laziness, stagnation, simple acceptance and surrender? Does he just have like a Buddhist mentality of just I will accept all things that happen to me?
It's just not a priority.
He subjected himself to living in an unclean environment from habits that maybe they stemmed from necessity and doing the best that he could. I don't know. It's no longer the case because he makes so much money, he can just hire someone to fix his problem. So it's got to be some kind of logical thing. I have no idea. Please wash your and your ass. Thank you, Zach.
I love how he knows I'm gonna watch this. He knows I'm gonna see it.
Whoa, that was a good video. Kept my
I will say
attention.
that he got almost everything right.
Explain.
He did. He got almost everything right about it. Now, obviously, this, like, so the way that I live is, like, I do end up, like, yeah, I live like an animal. I definitely do. So, was it right? Yeah, points video. No, I don't take any of it personally. Like, but if you actually hired an interior designer, I was going to have somebody renovate the house. I was going to have it done for my mom, but my mom didn't want to have it done. No, sorry, I didn't do it because then COVID started happening, and because she was like compromised, and she wouldn't get the vaccine either, and so like I was like, okay, well, there's no way that I can have people in here doing work, like no way, and so yeah, that's the reason why it never happened. Because I would have done that in general. So, yeah, I mean, I think for me is, like, the reason I started living like that is that, like, growing up, like, I always felt like I wasn't really a normal person. I wasn't really a person. I was like an animal, right? Or, like, some sort of, like, between an animal and a person. Because I just felt like I never really connected with people. People didn't really like me a lot. And like, you know, and like, no, really, right? I wouldn't be able to like interact with people furry. No, like, I think a good way to explain it is like a homunculus or like a golem, right? It's like look like a person, you act like a person, but you're not really a person. That's always the way that I felt about myself, like growing up, because of how much, like, I had like a number of like pretty weird friction points growing up where it was like kind of a shock for me to see like kind of how much different I was than other people. And I think that after doing that and then growing also like I didn't really get along, like, you know, never had girls like me. I didn't really have like the normal, like, you know, like I guess
growing up experience that a lot of people did. And I was always treated quite badly in that respect too.
Aww.
And I thought to myself, like, well, you know, if I live this way, and even despite living this way, like, people don't like me and I still feel like shit, and people still, like, you know, don't want to be around me and don't like me, what's the point of trying to take care of yourself? What's the point of trying to do this? Like, why am I trying to fix myself if the fixed version of myself, people don't want it anyway? People never liked me anyway, so who cares?
Well, now it just sounds like you're doing that as a way to rebel against, like, the point of having personal hygiene and, you know, fixing stuff around the house. Like, I get putting things off because there's other things that are more important, but if you're, like, I don't know, aware and it's on your mind a lot, but you're, like, thinking, what's the point? Because I was genuinely thinking, like, maybe he just wasn't, like, remembering, you know, having ADHD issue. Like, I do that. Like, I see something, I'm like, oh, I need to get that fixed. And then my attention goes somewhere else and I completely forget about the thing that I need to fix. And more days and weeks will pass before I get reminded to be like, oh, I need to get that fixed. That's why I was, like, wondering, like, I wonder if it's an ADHD thing. But if it's like, oh, there's no point, you know, it's, you know, this seems, you know, be a thing that's only going to serve to making, you know, to pleasing others potentially, just do it for you. That's the point. You don't need to have other people's approval. Like, yeah, I get it, you know, have your place messy once in a while, but at some point there's got to be that, like, oh, I can't put this off anymore, it needs to get done for my sake mindset. So
for yourself, I don't care about myself. That's not important to me. What was mattered to me is the way people see me. Like, and I will tell you how much that's true. I have these side of my teeth fixed because I usually look at my monitor from this side. My teeth here are missing because I never felt like fixing those because people don't see that a lot on camera, so it's not that big of a deal. That's the only reason that one side of my teeth is fixed and the other one isn't. Unless it isn't content brain. Yeah, exactly, right? And you can see it all the time. Yeah, I probably should get it fixed. I might do that at some point. But yeah, no, I live like a degenerate. I live like an animal. And I think that it took me a long time to, like, because it was weird, right, growing up. And especially, like, having a lot of the, like, I had, like, friends that, like, were able to go forward and, like, do things in their life that, you know, I was very, like, I was envious of, right? It's like I growing up, like, I had to help my mom. Like, I had to take a lot of, like, my student loan money and, like, any money that I made and, like, give all that money to her because, like, she wasn't getting a job. And, like, if I didn't do that, then she'd be homeless. And I like, I mean, how could I take care of her, right? And so I had to do that. And so I couldn't really go out and live a life the way
that was a priority.
You know, I think a lot of other people, like, would naturally want to, right?
Okay.
I couldn't go out and do, you know, live in an apartment with, like, other friends of mine. I couldn't go and, you know, have different types of experiences that, you know, people had growing up. And
I get it.
You know, then my teeth started falling out.
I totally get it. Almost similar situation. When I just got out of college, rather than going out and enjoying fun nights, well, I had a few. I had some people. Girls are really aggressive when they pull you out. Just so you know. Well, the nights I didn't want to go out, and because I'm an introvert, I didn't want to go out in general to, like, clubs or anything like that. I honestly hate it, but at the same time, I'm glad that at least I got to experience what it's like. So I can kind of feel like in my head, I'm like, okay, so I didn't miss out on that part. It was still dumb, but, you know, still more for the memory tank. But it's still something to remember. You know, with my friends, having a fun time there. But yeah, I got really frustrated because a lot of my friends says, like, you know, like, hey, you know, you worked, I know you got some money, just, you know, come out and hang out with us. And I'm just like, no, I can't. I need to save up and get a new place for my mom and myself to live. I can't keep continuing living in the basement. Yeah, I even had a friend who, like, got upset with me for for not going to visit them outside of state because I just had to replace a whole new, like, I think air filter or something like that. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. We had to call somebody to replace this other thing, and that cost money, of course, for not only the labor but the the new thing that needed to be replaced. So I was like, I can't, and they got mad at me. Yeah, it was just more important, and I would just continue working because I was on a mission. I was on a mission to get the money. I felt like living my life wasn't the priority. It was find a place to live. So that way me and my mom can I don't know, feel better. Just finding a place in general. The idea of being homeless kind of sucks. So, yeah, I get it. I was basically hoarding money and things like that. So, I had people thinking like, "Oh, hey, I need a loan from you." And I'm like, that's okay, how much?" They'll be like, "I spent way too much on alcohol or things like that. I can't pay rent or can you cover this? Can you cover that?" It really got to a point where I just kind of wanted to distance myself. I don't know. I didn't feel like they were like I didn't feel, respected, like boundaries are being pushed, if that makes any sense. Anyways.
And it's like everything in my life was awful, right? Is he making this up? No, I mean, I wish. I mean, you can go back and look at the videos yourself, right? I mean, like, I've recorded everything in my life, right? It's not like it's a big secret. Affected relationships as well. Yeah, exactly. Like, I couldn't really have a girlfriend because, like, I was dealing with this, and then
no time.
I had other issues. I didn't have money to go out or do anything. And so, yeah, it's never good enough. No, yeah, and that's it. And so that happened a lot, and it got to the point to where, like, I had to, because I cared a lot about what people thought about me when I was like I would say, how old was I? Maybe like,
I didn't. I just wanted to be left alone a lot.
I would say 15 and under, right? Something like that, 15 and under. I really cared a lot about it. And then growing up, I realized that people would never really, it doesn't matter like what clothes I wear, how I act, anything like that. People are never going to like me, right? It's not like, I can convince people that I'm not what I am. So I stopped giving a and so my entire life, I think, has been, in a lot of cases, a process of caring about less things as possible, right? Where it's like, growing up,
he was disassociating to the point that it even hurt himself health-wise. Not cleaning his teeth, not showering. Boy, that's... Aw.
I've had to stop caring about the way that people felt about me and how people perceived me. Then, having to deal with, like, my mom and then, like, my dad getting, like, super fucking sick. I had to, like, try to disconnect and, like, come to terms with the fact that, like, I'm gonna lose and have everybody around me die, right? And that already happened with my mom. And so that was really awful, and it was hard for me to come to terms with that, and I still haven't really entirely. And, like, now I'm getting older, right? And I'm... I see my friends of mine as, like, getting gray hair.
I'm currently trying to save up money on the side. I haven't done anything really for a bit with my mom. So I'm saving up as much as I can because yeah, my mom, she's not just my mom, she's my best friend. Trust her. I know she's always trying to give the best advice as possible, and I know she's also really worried about me as well because she's just like, when I'm not around, what's gonna happen to you? And I'm just like, I don't know, I'll figure it out. She's even thinking about like, maybe we should move here. We can find you like a boyfriend, either at the army or the Marines or something like that. This house is nearby. She's always worried about me. I feel bad about that, but yeah, I definitely want to make a lot more experiences. I feel bad because I'm so busy trying to make sure that I can at least take care of myself. And hopefully we can go somewhere together.
You know, I sometimes I get afraid of like kind of getting older and dying, but I try not to think about it as much anymore or care anymore, because it doesn't, like, there's nothing like you can do about it. It doesn't make a difference. Like balding, balding, absolutely. You know, my friend came over yesterday, completely bald. Yeah, exactly. And so I had that happen, and so I had to, like, now I'm kind of much more in the process of trying to just, you know, separate myself from like the way I look or anything like that, like my self-image. Like I try not to, and this is like something that happened like when I lost my teeth, right? Because like losing your teeth and like having all your teeth falling out and like rotting whenever you're like,
That's going way beyond just like not wanting to care about your self-image. You need to take care of yourself still. Self-care. You can definitely like not care about your self-image about like how people perceive you, but still have some self-care in the end, you know?
like, you know, ages like 20 to like 25, right? That's like insanely bad. Like people look at you and they're just like, it's disgusting. And it was, because it is disgusting. And so it's like you have to develop a certain degree of like, you know, like you can look in a mirror and you can see yourself, but like you think about it as like it's like an intellectual perspective where it's like you don't really see yourself as like, you don't have an emotional attachment to the way that you look or you know, like what you are.
Disassociate.
And I felt like I had to develop that a lot in my life, and then now I'm even having to do that with myself as.
You need to do that sometimes in order to function, to get past through some like, you know, I don't want to say mental issue, but like I guess mental roadblock that's stopping you from moving forward, maybe?
As an individual, because obviously I'm getting older, I've had like issues with my back, etc., and I've been very lucky, right, that nothing else like that has happened. But
probably from sitting too much.
You know, like learning.
I don't know what the odds are of him saying this at all, but if the whole back issue thing, yeah, that's from sitting too much. If it's in the lower back area, you can definitely go to a physical therapist and they can, or maybe you can even Google it. There are some like, you know, back exercises that will help you get better. I didn't think it was possible. I was dealing with back issues for quite a while for sitting too many hours at work, at the desk. And just this year, I started, you know, going to the physical therapist and getting some instructions about how to fix my lower back. And yeah, it's a lot better now.
To let go of yourself is a pretty hard thing to do. But yeah, no, and there's a lot more to it, right? And like experiences I've had, you know, growing up especially. And so I try not to think about it or care at all, because I think in the end it doesn't really matter, right? I mean,
he's trying to move on.
Like, I'm not a big believer in like an afterlife or anything like that. I think that's all just bullshit that people tell themselves so they can feel better about, you know, the fact that you know, people are just fucking nothing, right? It's just meat. And so yeah, that's the way I've seen it. And I have a very dark outlook on life and pretty much everything. And I think that the more that I explain my perspective of things, the darker it gets. And so I think a lot of those things contributed to like the way that I live. And
it sounds like he really did not receive a lot of kindness in high school or school in general. If that's the case, it's just we definitely need to teach kids how to be kinder somehow.
And so yeah, I think that's a lot of the reasons why I did it. It's not a crude matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's whatever, right? But that's the way it happens. You're dark and kind of real. No, I try to be realistic about it as much as possible. And do you believe in God? No, it's fake. It's possible, right? It's definitely possible. I just don't think it's happening. Like, I don't think there's any proof for it. And I think that it's a cope. Do you believe in free will? I do, in general, yeah. About family, wife, and the kids. Growing up, I always assumed that.
It sounds like he reads psychology books to like figure himself out. That's what I do. Well, I'm just like, why am I like this? Why do I feel like I function different from other people? Uh, so for him to kind of take a step back and take a look at his lifestyle, uh, I mean, that is good. He's aware of what's going on, and he's, at that point, he just has to make a choice about how he wants to move forward with it. To me, I consider it a step.
I would die alone because of how weird I am and like how much like
relatable.
I guess like this is a really weird way to say it, is that people feel like they feel something whenever they touch another person. And I remember like whenever I first had like a girlfriend and stuff, I always hoped that I would feel that way, but it just felt the same to me as touching like a chair. Like I never really felt anything like being around or anyone.
He might be Ace. I'm throwing rocks in the pond right now. I'm guessing that, or he could be Demi. Like he didn't actually have feelings for that person. Yeah, I don't get excited if I don't have feelings for someone if they try to hold my hand or try to make moves on me. So that's my guess of what's going on. He needs a connection. Not he needs to, but my guess is that the reason why he's not feeling anything about that is just there was no connection. There you go. Because I don't know. I'm kind of the same way. If there's no connection, I don't really feel anything except like just discomfort, and I just try to hide it.
And I realized that like, again, I'm like an animal or something. Like I don't even know. And so yeah, I figure fuck it, I might as well live like an animal too.
Oh.
So it's fucking hilarious. I know.
That's not funny.
I know. I don't even. Yeah, that's the way it is. And when based women are chairs.
What the fuck?
Oh, hey, like there it is. Try touching a dude. It's a good one. I like that. And I've internalized a lot of people enjoy your content. No, that's fine. I know that people like me. Right? Yeah, of course. Your extreme case. Yeah. No, that's the way I see it too. And yeah, it was a very, very weird realization. I remember I was like in 6th grade whenever I started to like really realize that about myself. And
I mean, yeah, it is true. There's some people who just don't feel anything for other people. That is another possibility. But I really think he just hasn't found that person that he's comfortable with to lower his guard to catch feels. It sounds like his guard is up, and especially what I saw earlier of him rolling his eyes about the girls that he was with, telling him, do this and do that and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious if he had any kind of positive experience with a girlfriend at all. I'm so curious. Sorry, I didn't expect to go down the rabbit hole this deep.
like, again, I think that it's a, it's like if you think of an onion, there are just like more and more layers of it.
He's doing the Shrek thing?
The more layers, the worse it gets. So that's basically it. There's a reason why I'm in my house that has mold and garbage and animals everywhere, living in mold, trash, blood on the wall. And this is just the way by myself with the doors locked. So you're Shrek? I'm Shrek, but I'm not fat. Yes. Were you ever resentful of your parents whenever you were younger? Absolutely. Of course I was. Yeah, sure. This sounds like the dissection of the personality of a serial killer. For sure.
What?
For sure. Yeah, out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, there you go. Brother, why did you get your teeth rotten at such a young age? I just never brushed them. Bad genetics was a part of it, right? I mean, for sure, but it was only a part of it. That was it.
It's all the sodas and his
You'd be
rebellious
surprised how many
face.
felt the same way growing up. Oh, it doesn't matter to me how many people feel the same way that I do. If people feel the same way, that's great, but like I'm not looking for validation. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me.
Mm.
Yeah, I've moved past that.
more soda.
And also keep in mind that there's probably a lot more to this that I don't really tell people because it would change their perception of me in a way that it would be too much. And so I'm not fully displaying my power level of being crazy. It's just a it's just a small part of it. But yeah.
At least he has some self-restraint, like unlike some people who share way too much online. You gotta give him some props for some self-restraint on that part. Like, I think I saw a short the other day about this woman who was just like, man, I don't know what to do. He just never seems to leave his wife, and I'm pregnant with his child, and I've already like got rid of like, you know, 2 or 3 other unwanted pregnancies. Like, should I leave him? Like, should I tell the wife? What should I do? I'm just like, and then shared like, yeah, like, I mean, he said he was gonna leave her. It's been about 6 or 7 years, and I'm like, honey, he's just using you. You're just the side chick. Wake up. Like, gosh.
You ever generally cared to know why you are the way you are? No. It's not relevant. It's not important. Are you gonna make upgrades to the house? I don't know.
You should.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Is that also do you guys think I have autism? I don't know. Like, I feel like, let me link you guys this video. I find it to be so flattering that people are making 40-minute videos about me like I'm some kind of like Bigfoot or something. I think it's I growing up, like, I never thought it would get this far. I'm gonna be honest, I never did. Give it a like. This is amazing. Oh my god.
Oompaville.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. An Enigma. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I need to follow that guy.
Yeah, I'm told I have Asperger's, but I think being told that I have it did more damage than maybe actually having it. Yeah, I have a lot of the what do you call it? The commonalities of having like autism or something like that. But I honestly don't necessarily think that I do. I think that I think what's wrong with me is a lot worse, to be honest. It like autism is like a mild dysfunction. What you're talking about is being 180 degrees in the wrong way.
Autism isn't really a mild dysfunction. I mean, unless you're just saying, of course, again, he's probably just thinking about like the spectrum people only.
Way. So yeah. What would happen if you showed your craziness in full? Oh, I don't know. Without knowing more, it's not trauma. Yeah, sure. I mean, people have like whatever opinions they want, right? So yeah.
I wonder if
the game Faith is in your house. Yeah, it's a lot, man. Yours are just situational. Good thing he became a streamer.
I really wonder if he went to go see a therapist at all, or he just thinks it's a waste. Actually, now that I said it out loud, he probably thinks it's a waste. I kept trying to go to a therapist, and honestly, it's a waste. At least for me, it's just whatever they keep saying. It just doesn't. I don't know. I still kind of laugh at the idea that I was like, hey, I don't have the insurance to continue doing this whole therapy thing, and they're like, oh, okay. Is there anything else that you want to like talk about beforehand? I was like, well, these are the list of things I never got a chance to talk about, so I'm just gonna get it out of my system and see if that does anything. And he's like, oh, okay. And then I just start dumping all of this drama, this trauma that I left out because I was just focusing on like, man, I don't know where I'm going with my life. I don't like me, things like that. And then I like really dumped everything, like childhood trauma, what happened in school, what happened with men, what happened with dating, what happened with bad jobs, just like everything, like all the unfortunate short end of the straws that I picked from. By the time I was done, the session was over, and he was like, I was like, well, I guess that's it. All right, you have a good one, man. Bye. That was pretty messed up. I could have kept it to myself and just make him think like, yeah, no, everything's fine. You know, leaving a happy note. But I was just like, nah.
Yeah, I like streaming a lot. I've always liked making videos. I was going to go to law school, and I was, you know, finishing a degree in computer information systems whenever I dropped out.
Oh.
And I have a degree in business and business administration, which is basically cosmetic. It doesn't really matter. And so, yeah, there was that. And I wanted to become a lawyer because I realized that you could use the law to scam people, because my friend Jason in high school knew all the rules to Magic the Gathering, and he could figure out a way to like shift rules in a way that would make him win the games, and people couldn't argue with him. And I thought to myself, I bet lawyers can do the same thing in real life, and I can do this to other people, and so I want to learn everything about it so I can do it to them.
Well, thank goodness he became a streamer. He was going to acquire a really, really, really dangerous skill.
And so that's why I wanted to go into law. That was the reason. And so I never really followed through with that. But that was the reason. Code of ethics. Well, again, that's not really the way I looked at it. But that was it. Went to law school for the same reason? Yeah, exactly. Similar to how you think lying is cheating, but legally? Yeah, exactly. I'll read a few of the comments. I can't wait for the 4-hour dissection of this by Asmon. Yeah, there it is. Please clean yourself. This is so annoying. Yeah, sure. I didn't shower for 6 weeks straight, which resulted in me getting pneumonia. What the fuck? Bronchitis.
Wow.
103-degree fever. I had to cut 6 inches off my hair because I had a bit tangled. Ah, come on. Yeah, it's not so bad. 6 weeks. Asmon lives online. His house is his prison. I like that. I think Pink Sparkle is breaking up because he refused to leave his house, refused to leave Austin, refused to travel with her, or meet her family is peak need. There it is. True.
Peak neat.
Let's see here. I use Asmon's house as motivation to clean my apartment. His minimalistic approach to life, despite his colossal earnings, absolutely baffles me. Well, it's because I don't view any of that stuff as mattering. It just isn't. It doesn't mean anything to me. That's really it. Like, yeah, sorry. And whenever I say that, like, I have a nice new Mercedes, right? I got a 2024 car. Whenever I say I don't care, there's like a degree of like people that say they don't care because they try to find pride in like having things that are cheap. I'm not like that. Whenever I say I don't care, I mean I don't care. Like, if you want to give me a really expensive car, as long as it doesn't like, draw attention to me, that's fine. If you want to give me a piece of shit, that's fine too.
As long as it doesn't draw attention to me, expensive car.
I don't care. So there it is. Under 1%. Oh, I mean, that month it certainly wasn't. Yeah, that was like 60K, like 50, 60K, something like that. Yeah. You're a car guy? No, not really. Not at all. Hardly. Does it have a soda holder? It does. Yes, it has 2 of them. I'm 40 and I'm gonna wash my teeth. I have 4 fake ones, probably 5 the next year or something like that. Well, good for you. It's a good start.
Wow.
You know, a brand of Mercedes? It's like I think a 300 or something like that. I don't know. I think C300. Yeah, how's the stereo sound? Oh, it's fine. Yeah. Did you get insurance? I have to. It's legally required. Oh, yeah.
It is 4 o'clock in the morning. I've been going at it for almost 3 hours. That's so bad. I'm so sorry.
No, I don't, I don't do anything wrong or anything like that. I try to be a good boy and not break any rules or do anything that I'm not supposed to do. Do you think you're a sociopath? I don't know. Yeah, I think that if I answer that question, because it's not a yes or no.
I don't think he fits the sociopath box. What do you guys think?
I think I shouldn't answer that. Craziest Asmon lore for me was watching a stream of some friends feeding him fruit for the first time in his life. Man. Yep. Did you have good grades in school? I had nearly perfect grades in every standardized test.
I'm not surprised.
I was good enough in school that whenever I would start in the 6 weeks or like the semester, I would figure out by reverse engineering the values how much each different project and assignment would cost on my final grade, and I would min-max myself getting a 70. And I would do as little work as possible.
Damn, I wish I did that for my final art project, man. This lady, this art teacher thing was just like, when are you gonna turn in your art essay? When are you gonna turn in your art essay? When are you gonna turn your art essay? I had like an A in that class. And then my A got dropped down to a D by this art essay that was only gonna cost me 10%. But the reason why it dropped from an A to a D was because I forgot to put references on that essay. And so I got into like a lot of trouble and stuff. So if I never even done that stupid essay, I would have passed that class with like either a high C or a low B. Ugh.
I would just, there would be like huge assignments that I would just not do because I knew like this was only 8% of my grade.
Yeah, I
so,
just
like,
should have not done that.
Yep, same, exactly.
I was the same way. Sounds like ADHD. That's amazing. Yeah. But no, I remember like they had me take like the SAT whenever I was like 12, and then also I was the only person, like I was like 9 people in like my whole school that like passed and was able to like take college classes for like all of the subjects, and I was one of them. And so no, I mean I always like, it's not like I was like stupid, right?
No, of course you weren't stupid.
I didn't give a I never did.
Like no 12, motivation.
Yeah. And I mean, on an IQ test? No, I don't really think I have a particularly high IQ. Like, I don't think I'm very smart. I'm just very good at remembering things. And
that's being smart.
High, like, basically being able to remember things.
That's being smart.
Being non-emotional is perceived as intelligence, and so people think that I'm smarter than I am.
You are smart.
So that's really what it is. Is efficient? Yeah.
You're smart.
IQ tests are fake anyway. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Does he watch the I'm a woman sitting at a table with a blue suit? No. Being able to remember everything is a cheat code? Yeah, it is. It's and I think like that's a really good example.
Wow, this guy really doesn't look at himself greatly-ish. I say ish because obviously he takes a lot of pride for his WoW gaming skills, and obviously the success for building a business through like streaming and stuff. But like he still he still thinks he's not smart or good looking or anything like that. He's so, you were so harsh on yourself, Asmon. Oh my gosh.
Example where it's like, that's one of the reasons why I don't really feel bad about like other people, because like about like not being the same way as other people, is that because I can remember things and I can like know things the same way, like this is a huge advantage that I have over other people. And it's not really something I've like learned or earned or anything like that. It's just how I am.
Because you're smart.
So, you know, there's different people, they're going to have different advantages for different things. And so that's just one of mine.
Wow. There's nothing for me to say except just wow. I learned a lot more than I expected. I'm gonna go take a shower now after watching this. Good night, everybody! If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to sub, like, to more reactions to let me know what you guys are interested. Okie dokie? Alright. Bye!